Hello, guys. Welcome to um, our daily show. At least we still have the luxury of doing it live today. It's just because sometimes it'll be live, sometimes it'll be recorded version. So uh, thank you for joining me again. Our AFCON daily show, March day 3, March day 3 of our AFCON daily show. So guys, share the video, share the video. Let's get more people joining. I know I didn't announce it, but at least if you did not watch it live, you can probably actually listen to the recorded version of it. So as you join, just like the video too. So we'll go very brief too. It's a very short. It's not our regular Friday night ball club. It's just a very short video. Just live we're gonna do. Then because people are still working, so you can go back to prepare for work tomorrow. So guys, share the video. If you have not shared the video, just share the video and also like the video as you join. I only have 2 likes yet out of 23 people actually watching. So welcome to AFCON daily show on Gant football. Guys, if you also want to support, you are free to support. You can click on the dollar sign and actually will support us. So let me just kickstart because of time. We don't have too much time. So thank you. Welcome to AFCON daily show again. My name is Smith Lai, and you're welcome again. This is day 3. You can actually see on your screen there. That is actually day 3. So at least we are still keeping it up. We are being consistent. It's day 3. So earlier today, few matches took place earlier today. Congo Democratic Republic actually beat Benin Republic by 1-0, and also the second game, Senegal actually Senegal beat Botswana 3-0, while Nigeria beat Tanzania 2-1, and also last game just finished about a few minutes ago. Tunisia beat Uganda. I think it had like 3-0. I think it had 3 because I left at 3-0. Let me just be sure. I think Uganda scored. Okay, 3-1. 3-1, guys. Sorry. I was just slightly I left before the game actually ended. So let me just talk about the first game actually took place between DR Congo and actually Benin Republic. Major talking points. Let me just talk about how the game actually was started. I think Benin Republic were missing majority of the players that qualified them for this AFCON. The reason is because some were suspended, some were actually even injured. So the captain wasn't there. This was like Benin Republic's second team. So majority of them should be ready for the next game. So despite that, they still performed very well. I saw Jordan Dosu, he did very well. I saw Tosin Ayegun. Tosin Ayegun is not the first choice striker. It's Steve Mounier, their captain, but it was Tosin Ayegun that the coach actually was tired today. And and also, there's no Andres Natungi. So it's just like a makeshift actually a team that played against DR Congo, but they gave good accounts, of themselves. And I was really actually really impressed with what they did. So kudos to Benin Republic. But the talking points, the real talking points of that game was actually it got to a point that game when the Benin Republic had a shout for a penalty. So let me just read that one for you. So that was when Charles Mbemba committed the handball in his own box, but VR stopped working at the stadium. The referee tried to consult the VR, but it was non-functional. So at that point in the match, Benin Republic was denied the penalty and lost 1-0 to DR Congo. So if you are Benin Republic guy too, like fan too, you will feel sad. You will feel sad because at that point in time, people have been clamoring that is it Juju again? I don't think so. I don't think so, because I know it's a banter. It's not Juju. It's not a banter. But it's just sad that they would have got at least, because they deserve to go at least a point from that game. The way they ran Congo ragged, I was like, maybe something is wrong with Congo psychologically. I don't know, maybe something's getting to their brain, But they just don't look at as if they are the Congo that played and just concluded what FIFA Intercontinental Playoff, because they look like a shadow of themselves. Um, they controlled the game in the first half, but the second half, when Genetro, tweaked the game slightly, just changed the whole thing. And but well done to the Republic. They gave good account of themselves, but it wasn't enough. I would have that even there was Tosin Aigun had a chance to equalize. I think it was I would say a good save from Umpasi, towards the end of the game. So, a bit unlucky, but it's now very difficult because I tipped them to get a draw out of this game and see exactly how they can beat Botswana. But now it's going to be a very tough game against Senegal. But that is going to be their last game. Maybe Senegal will rest some players before that game. Maybe if Senegal beats their Congo, Senegal might probably rest some players before the game against Benin Republic. But Benin Republic need to do their job now and beat I don't know. I don't want John. I just want to start debating that juju again. That's the reason why. Because I don't know why now only that game 9 VR stop. So I don't. I just think that they should beat Botswana first. Then they can now compete. In that last game to see maybe a draw can be enough for them to progress. But kudos to the Republic. They gave good account of themselves. I think in a draw targeted a draw in this game. It was even a mistake that Boganda pounced on that they actually that they scored from. So kudos to the Republic. I hope the journey doesn't end in the group stage for them. I really like the attitude they showed in the second half, and I want them to continue this tournament. If one victory will be enough for them, it will be very tight. It will be very tight. It will be very tight. If they get a draw and they win, I think they should be fine. So that on the first game. So and before I move to these games, I'm getting DMs that people have been asking me questions. How come DR Congo played the same player that were questioning? They were having issues with FIFA and everything. See, when they were investigating in Sway during the AFCON, he played until he was suspended around February or so. So it's not as if they cannot play. Sometimes when a governor is in election, they challenge your this thing in election. You challenge your victory in the court. You're still gonna be that governor until the court says otherwise. That's just that. So let's just move on. Cool. Second game of the day, Senegal actually Senegal beat so Senegal actually Senegal beat how will I put it? Senegal beat Botswana 3-0 in that second game, and it was a very one-sided game, right from the start of the game. They were just they suffocated Botswana. Yes. So they suffocated Botswana in that game. They took life out of Botswana in that game, and it had been more than that. I think when Jackson scored his 2 goals, I think it was a bit selfish to score the hat-trick. Only few players, only 17 players have scored hat-trick in the history of AFCON before. And there's one Nigeria that scored hat-trick in the history of AFCON. Who can remind me? Who can tell me? There's a Nigerian down that list that scored hat-trick in the history of AFCON. Who can tell me? Yes, you can tell me. So tell me the player and tell me where he scored. The team he scored against. So can never scored one goal in AFCON before in his life. Can never score an AFCON goal. So Jackson, I think it was a bit selfish towards the end, but Senegal wrapped up their victory, 3 goals to actually to nothing. It's a good statement. It's a good statement. This reminds me of Senegal last edition too. They were very good. They were very good in the first game. They were very good in the second game until they met Ivory Coast in the last game. And when they played against Ivory Coast, that was the end of the road. So it was actually a Guinea, and that was against, I think it was against Zaire or so. I think it's called like 3 or 4 goals or so. So, in 1994. So, kudos to them. They like to start well. So I see this one was like they like to start well. When they start well, they dominate themselves and things like that. So, so kudos to Senegal. Good team. I like that. They have got very good bench too. I like the balance in that team. I hope that it can actually continue to. So, the third game, the group, which I think concerns most of you here, is the game between Nigeria and actually Tanzania. So Nigeria actually won that game by 2 goals to 1. So see, when I came here for the pre-game, I don't expect that Nigeria will dominate, it's going to be easy, win, and things like that. When Angela asked me about my prediction for that game, I said 2-0. Because I knew that it's not going to be total dominance. Though I didn't expect Tanzania to score against us. I didn't expect them to score against us. That goal they scored against us, I still have my opinion about that goal. I don't want to say it here, so as if I'm not trying to call a particular player out. But I just think that this game, the way it is Nigeria. If we're gonna win AFCON, so I don't think Nigeria. If Nigeria starts well, 3-0, 4-0, I can tell you that these guys will get carried away. But I think the way the whole thing is now, I'm actually let them be on their toes, know exactly where to work on. The AFCON we won, the last AFCON again, we drew 1-1 against Guinea Equatorial. It was when we realized that we had to get a result against that, because that was when the lights changed, everything changed for them. So let's hope it's going to happen against Tunisia too. If you remember, during the coach, even remember Nigeria against Burundi. So if you forget Nigeria against Burundi in 2019, we scored. It was in Ojo Nigalo's goal 1-0. We struggled badly in that in that game. But at the end of the day, we went to the semifinals. We lost narrowly to Algeria. So when we start bad, we tend to actually have a deep hurl. Even so, I still remember 2004 when Nigeria actually lost our first game against Morocco. I think we lost to Morocco 1-0. And second game against Africa, we beat Africa 4-0. We beat Africa 4-0. We beat Benin Republic 2-0. Cameroon 2-1. Semifinals lost against Tunisia on penalties. So for me, I just think that I don't like this big start, because if we normally, when we had big starts, good starts, I remember 2 editions. So Eguavon was the coach then. 2006, we won all our 3 games, but since that second round, it looks so shaky. 2021 too, we won all our group games. Second round, we lost out to to Tunisia. So for me, I just think that we need to be able to look for a way to actually get ourselves, keep on improving. First game is always crappy. Let's say exactly this way can actually improve. So I'm going to go to the game later. Let's talk about the last game. So Tunisia actually was played against. For me, in this game especially, I don't really think that it was 3-0 here. But I don't know why they put 3-0 full time. It was 3-1. If I'm not mistaken, it was 3-1. Actually, was ended. I got this one from CAF website, CAF social media, and I don't know the reason why they actually they put 3-0 there when it actually ended 3-1. So maybe the graphic guy, already put what's it called? Put this one. And Uganda now actually Uganda now scored 1. So that's the reason why it's actually it's like this. But you know. So, so that's actually what that. So I was so impressed with Tunisia, and I realized that there's one thing about this African team, this North African team, is that when they see opposition that they can destroy, what they do basically is that what they go after those oppositions directly. They go after them directly. They destroy them directly. So they go after them and destroy the opposition directly. So good performance. Let's see exactly how let's see exactly how they can actually let's see exactly, maybe probably they can actually do the same thing against Nigeria, which I really actually would doubt. So majority, a lot of people actually would have Nigeria as favorite to even win that group. So let's see how things actually pan out. But kudos to Tunisia, really actually impressed with what they did today. So let's now go back to the Nigerian game, and we'll just talk about the players actually quickly before I bring people on and we'll wrap it up for today. So there's apart from the good things happening during AFCON, there's been a lot of scenes on social media too. So I like to add. So some of you actually saw this picture. Some of you, I don't know, maybe some of you actually saw the picture I'm about to put on the screen. This picture, some of you saw this picture. When people saw this picture, I was like, hey, Zambia is taking over from Cape Verde, this and that. You saw this picture and everything. But I didn't know that this picture is not actually real. It's AI. I didn't know that this picture is AI. I didn't know that this picture is actually what AI. This was actually what the real picture. The real picture was the one on the screen, and the AI picture was the one probably actually done there. So, I don't know. This thing actually was crazy. And a lot of people are like saying that, oh, come on, we need to go and see Zambian game. And go and we're going to go and see Zambia game. Let's see exactly what is going on in Zambian's game. If you want to go on, and the people where you go see that they on top, not the ones actually down. It's just a bit actually funny, It has been trending online, from like different platforms. Like, I didn't know that it's probably actually it's AI, until they meet Zambia. I didn't mean that. I know. I don't know. I don't know. Sports grind out. Zambia women for like that. I knew that it was AI. Okay, okay. So I was like, the one on top, that is wearing glasses, are the ones you will see, not the ones down. if you go and check it out, they will shock. Let them go and look at this now. So that's actually what that very 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 funny, very funny. I didn't know actually. I didn't know actually. So AI will one day destroy the world. Okay, I don't actually I agree with that too. So let's go. I'm going to actually discuss the game now. We'll go about the game now. So quickly talk about the players and the game quickly. So so this is actually what they are rated. Some of them I don't agree with. I agree with it, but I'm going to just discuss them. So let me start with the goalkeeper, Sally Wabari. No, it was like on holidays in the first half, and there's no really threats from the Tanzanians in the first half. I think the only three time they called him into action was actually that good that he actually was scored. So it was picking up balls. Even it was considered corner kick that it was not meant to concede. I won't say much about that. He should know better, but with what I observe, I just think that it's not fit. It's not fit. No matter what anybody wants to tell me, I think Stanley Wabali is actually it's not fit, in my opinion. I think it's not fit. I think it's not fit. It's not fit, and it might be very dangerous to risk him in high level games. They will find out. They will find out. I think it's not fit. So for me, he considered one goal, which he have saved. Considered corner kicks, put us under pressure. and also miscommunication between him and Kevin Bassey, because I don't really understand that miscommunication between him and Kevin Bassey. One of the problems I have with him is that the way he doesn't communicate in the like it doesn't communicate when it matters. For example, now I expect communication between him and Kevin Bassey towards the end of that game. I'm going to go back again. I expect communication between him and Wilfred Ndidi in that playoff game against DR Congo. But he doesn't communicate. That is one of the problems I actually have with him. So let me just take a quick comment from Sport Grinder, my very good friend. So that I thought we played very well today. Osimhen needs to be calmer. We also Iwobi played very well on a very good pitch. My man of the match. Yes, I'm going to that, and that's the reason why he's there. I hope you will join the Sport Grinder. I hope you get. I always like to have conversations with Sport Grinder. So, sorry, you didn't put back. So, Charles said, Smith, are you sure they have recovered from the Congo game? They look scared. So many actually were times crossing wrong, and everybody is not fit. Yeah, he's not fit. He's not fit. So, yeah, he's not fit. So, for me, I just think that communication is very important. Very important. Leave it. And secondly, too, Osai Samuel and okay, I'm going to Osai Samuel. Osai Samuel to 7. See, I'm going to say this thing here. If they want to sack Eric Che, they will use the letter to send Osai Samuel and Sanusi to go and give Eric Che. Those two guys, that then go finish Eric Che. As in, see, that's why sometimes when you say core players that are playing in Europe, core players that are actually what? So let me just ask that question. So, Chas, are you? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Whoever is not fit, maybe you try a goalkeeper in the third game and see exactly how it goes. Now that Okoye is even on red card now, Okoye is going to suspended for like 3 games. Why Okoye? I don't know. I don't know. Okoye don't get red card now. He won't be playing for Udinese for the next like 3 weeks or so. So why can't he just come for AFCON? You see, sorry, Samuel. Now then, I ain't go deliver the letter to Eric Shell. See, there's a big gap between Osai Samuel and Olaino. Nobody can argue that one. There's a big gap between the two of them. And there's even, in that defense line, 3 out of 4 players aside that defense line are British boys. Let me just put that like British guys, which I think communication, they are very close together. Communication should not be a problem. But my problem is that Ajayi and Osai Samuel, they are not communicating. They're not communicating. Like, Ajayi is not a leader. I'll just put it that way. Ajayi is not a leader. Forget to say he won the man of the match today. It's not a leader. His communication is, it's bad. I know Osai Samuel might be 27, might be 28, what they call him. He's still learning the way it is. The communication between the two of them, so that is one of my biggest problem with this team. It's my biggest problem with this team. Communicate. That's why Samuel put on some good crosses today, but for me, it shows that he's not playing in his club side, and that actually what affected him today. Same thing with Sanusi. That Sanusi is like there's one wire touching his head today. Sanusi will look at opponent like this and pass to the opponent. Are those guys wearing green? He will pass to the opponent like this, as if there's a rush of blood. And for Sanusi to play in this game, Sanusi to play in this game is way higher than Bruno Yemechi. To tell you that, we are just deceiving ourselves. We are not going to this AFCON with AFCON winning team. I know that in AFCON, not the best team wins, but looking at Sanusi, it shows that he's not even playing. You see, out of the 4 back line, Osai Samuel is not playing regularly. Sanusi is not playing regularly. It shows today. Let me go to Kevin Bassey. Kevin Bassey did Kevin Bassey's work today. He did well today. Though he, as usual, he introduced a lot of physicality in his game. He tried to show Samantha, that is the big boss in that defense line. And Samantha retaliated in that first half. And I think that that should have been a yellow card. I don't know the reason why the referee did not caution Samantha in that first half. So, in my opinion, Calvin Bassey did this bit. He also he wanted to have this run, this beautiful run that he did, and that beautiful run had actually what did. He wanted to actually have that, and at the end of the day, that was not actually what materialized. That's why the coach, see, since the game against Zimbabwe in Uyo, the coach has been crying for a left back. I've been crying for a left back. That's the reason why we are dancing around a 17-year-old Honest Ahona. Because if things work according to plan for Nigeria now, I won't lie to you, it's going to be hard for you to trust Sanusi, Bruno Imechi going forward. It's going to be hard. I hope that if Sanusi is fit, maybe he can go back to his game. But today, I wasn't impressed. So that defense line is Ajayi scored. That was a put on his plate for him. Somebody came here, said that Iwobi. When did Iwobi assist in Nigeria? Now today, Iwobi assisted what? 2 goals. He assisted what? Semi Ajayi in this game. And actually what? Also assisted what? Lukman. So looking at the other part too, and looking at Ajayi did well, but it needs what? Communication. Basi, probably the best player in that defensive line. Midfield now, indeed, did so well in the first half. Did very well in the first half. He controlled the game. He showed he's the captain. He won games. He passed the ball well. But my problem is he got to the second half. He got tired. He got tired in the second half. That is it. He got tired in the second half. And that is one of my problems. That if we want to be playing Wilfred Ndidi, we want to be playing Victor Osimhen, these 2 guys should not be playing full 90 minutes. I understand that the coach doesn't trust Onyedika at all, because when they was clearly actually tired, I expect somebody like Rafael Onyedika to come on and play. And people think that Eric Chair is the wicked one. Which coach trusts Onyedika? Under Pasiero, nobody trusted. They didn't trust Onyedika. Finidi George trusted Onyedika. At the end of the day, he was the shortest coach. They sacked him. After 2 games, Eguavon did not trust Onyedika. In fact, part of the reason why Eguavon did not get his job fully was the Rwanda game they played in Uyo. What? Yanacho, Onyedika, and Boniface did in that game. Now waiting sack Eguavon. Now waiting come out. Now waiting they come Eguavon. Onyedika, Yanacho, and Boniface were terrible in those games. So sometimes it's going very hard if you are putting up that type of performance, in front of coaches too. It's going very hard for me. Before I leave the matter, he did so well today, but we need a replacement for him directly, like someone that can come in quickly. Because if by God's grace, I won't put God here, by virtue of law, we beat Tunisia, I beg, it should not start against Uganda at all. They should look for somebody to start. And it is clearly ahead of Onyedika. And I spoke to a player, super good player. He told me this thing live and direct. The super good player, he played today. Say that I should forget, say, if Victor no play, no Super Eagles. The guy said that even Wilfred, nobody feel bench that guy and that team. He mentioned that we know, we play with them every day. We know them. So this coming from a player that played in that team. Oh. So if you want to put Wilfred on the bench, you have to come and show it. You have to come and show it. When they were trying to bring Wilfred, this same Wilfred, to that team, it was Mikel Onazi that was there. He came and he showed that he wants to stay here. Chebi, that same year, there was this guy called Uche Agbo. Uche Agbo was being invited now. Uche Agbo was in that team. But in fact, Uche Agbo was even ahead of Wilfred Ndidi. But Ndidi showed that he wants to play. That is how his life did. Even when they drop him for under 17, then they recommended Ndidi to go to under 20 under John Obu. The guy showed say he won't collect shirts. He's the one that benched Semi Ajayi in 2013. 2013 under 20. He's the one that sent Semi Ajayi packing. So if you want to be in the team, you cannot be in this team for 3 years and you are still on the bench and you are not showing hunger to want to play. When they put you, they show. So in my opinion, he did well. If you want to bench this guy, you have to show that you want to bench him. So Alex Iwobi, for me, my own man of the match, I think Iwobi interpreted the role very well. And I think what even helped Alex Iwobi today, I think he's now used to playing this similar role for Fulham in these last 3-4 weeks now. He's not used to play because I think because they are bringing Chukwueze now. Chukwueze is now playing regularly for Fulham. And there's also, is he at the wings? Is it not at the wings? So there's one guy that's placed left for Fulham. Is he at the wings? I don't know. Is he at the wings? I don't know. Maybe he's at the wings. So he played left for Fulham. Chukwueze will play the right. So those guys, because they are playing, so they now drop Iwobi slightly backward. So he has been playing that role. No, not Kevin. It's not. Thank you, Ari Wilson. Thank you, Ari Wilson. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Bright. This thing. Thank you, Ari Wilson. So they now drop him slightly back. So it's now the guy that is very close to double pivot. So I think he now understands it very well. So when people come and say, Eric Shea is playing this out of position, see, that's where he will be placed for his club now. And he's showing this game. It will be, for me, I don't want to hype this guy too much. If Nigeria make a very deep run, it will might end up being the overall best player in this AFCON. The performance today, I hope that he can do that one on against Tunisia on Saturday too. So on Saturday too. So now talking about Chukwueze, for me, Chukwueze, he was one of the best players today, and he showed he was moving the ball well. But for me, it was selfish. It was selfish to, he wanted to score. He was selfish too. But you can't blame him. You can't blame him. His last goal in the AFCON tournament, I think he came in 2019 against South Africa. That is like how many years? 6 years now. So he played very well today. I'm really impressed with him. But he got to a stage that he got tired. So when he got tired, what do you expect? He started getting tired. That's the reason why that you took him off. So Lookman, people say, oh, Lookman is not playing number 10. Lookman played supporting striker here. It's like a 3-man attack. So it's the job of Chukwueze and Iwobi to create for Lookman Osimhen. And Lookman showed that in the second half. So in the second half, he scored with a very beautiful left foot. And for me, that is Lookman's goal. If you give Lookman that opportunity, you're in trouble. Iwobi got that type of similar chance too, but Iwobi did not deliver that. To tell you that Lookman, right, left, pam, 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 pam. So up front, all eye on Victor Osimhen. The tactics was to double up on Victor Osimhen each time, close the half spaces behind their back line, and see exactly why, just to close him up quickly. And I think when they put a lot of pressure on Victor Osimhen, Akko Adams had joy slightly today. He was able to move around. His movement was good. And they didn't really prepare for Akko Adams. He had a very beautiful assist to Victor Osimhen, but unfortunately, that one was chopped for offside. But at that time, VR was working. VR did not. VR was working then, so they didn't catch that goal for us. So for me, good performance from the boys. Really impressed today. With them, at least I knew exactly what the coach was trying to do. But let me just talk about substitutes. For me, Moses Simon. See, Moses, see, I don't know. See, one of the strengths of Moses Simon is his ability to take on his opponent and also run. But Simon cannot really run again. I said it here that when you want to give Simon a true ball, Simon will not run for you, will not make that run. He will make a run, he will create width for you. Only width, he will create width for you. He can't make those Lookman type of run. And if you cannot make Lookman, he will not score. Simon will make a run that will hold the ball until they mark him, until the opponents are now everywhere. Everybody is now back to position. That's what Simon will do. He's my very good person, but this is football. I cannot say because I know him. And I will now come here and now come and tell you the force. For me, I just think that he needs to make his runs to help the team. Maybe the coach told him that, okay, make those similar runs to create the width. It could be that. But I just think that at that moment in time, when you see that Iwobi is trying to slice you through, don't push, don't pull back. Don't pull back. Go in. Trust your pace. Trust your pace. And just finish. But it's not making that type of run. And that's the reason why, I might say, some of us think, that's the reason why he's where he is, in my opinion, honestly. So I'm just gonna put it that way. Will anybody remember him for being a Nigerian great after retirement? We have to just make all these things actually what can slightly. There was time that he went for a shot. He went for a shot like this. The ball rebounds. That shot, he should be going for a shot there. He went for a shot. The ball rebounds. The nearly scored from that. So I just think that he needs to improve. And that one is what Dele Bashiru. Dele Bashiru case. I was so disappointed with Dele Bashiru. I was so disappointed with Dele Bashiru. Like this one of his most, as in, very bad game for Super Eagles. I've never seen him play like this before for Nigeria. Maybe probably because he's not playing central midfield. So maybe probably that's actually what works against him. But looking at what happened today, I was not really actually impressed with what he did. I just hope that he can actually continue to build on. But for me, I wasn't impressed with what he did. Let me just take this super chat quickly. So that I love Adam's position. Honestly, it times it properly. And the only issue is that it looks up to find who is by before he controls the incoming ball. Okay. Also that it will be actually opened up for Simon 3 times. Yes, I agree with that. And actually he left him and put back the pass to Sanusi, who cannot actually also open up. I miss Victor Moses. Yes, I agree with you. It's just that opening up. You need to open up and be more dangerous when you actually go. This okay. Why is actually not using? It's okay. That guy is okay. He's not to balance. Because he didn't come with super. I think this Fabio Graham. It's like you want to hear from me today, but because he didn't come with super chat, that's why I don't take that comment. Fabio Graham. I know that you want me to talk about something. So, okay, come back from injury. Maybe probably that's why Dele Bashiru should be. For now, actually, people, Polonash, this thing. Let me tell you something. I don't see, I'm going to say this thing here now. I don't see Polonash becoming good for Nigeria. I don't see Polonash becoming good for Nigeria. He's just going to be that player that comes and he's going to retire that same way. I don't see him becoming good for Nigeria. In the team that there's no structure like this, I don't think he can becoming good for Nigeria. I don't see him becoming good for Nigeria. If he cannot play the way Akko Adams is playing, I don't see him being good for Nigeria because you have to play the way Akko Adams is playing, the way Uftosime is playing for you to get something. But even we'll talk about Balonashi, his movement in the box is very poor. His movement in the box is not great. It's not great. So all those club this thing, I beg. The movement in the box is not the best. It's not the best. That's why sometimes they don't pass to Martin since time now. Sometimes go and check his movements too in the box. It's not really great. So summary, I'm impressed today, but towards the end of the game, we did not really do well. So now those that likes agenda, that foreign born doesn't actually what foreign born players. You can see now who scored the 2 goals. Are they born in abroad? Are they born in Nigeria? What foreign born cannot play African football? Let's be honest ourselves. Nobody is more Nigerian than the other person. Let's see ourselves as one. Nah, partly for it. So let's see ourselves as one. I cannot play African football. I cannot do this. I cannot do this. I beg. Yes, I agree with you, John. I hate those arguments. Let's count as one. Nobody is more Nigerian than the other person. Please. So the agenda of I'm just trying to say this one to some very naughty MPF journalists, very naughty, unrepentant MPF journalists that say, "Oh, this agenda against foreign born." Please, we are one. Nobody is more Nigerian than the other. You cannot choose where they will give back to you. Let that argument just die down straight away. Please. So, Fabio, because of you give me £1 so I can take you. Okay. You said that why? You said that Smith, please. Why is Shell not using Mo Usman to pair with Ndidi? That guy is okay enough to balance our midfield. In the Tunisian game, I prefer this defense setup: Basi, Ogbu, Adebioshu. Let me start with Mo Usman. Fabia Gam. When last did you watch Mo Usman play? When last did you watch him play? Majority of you watch him play when Nigeria played against Atletico Madrid, beat him in Uyo. And since then, you have been talking about him. When do you watch him play? When last do you watch him play? Do you know his current start? Do you know how he's playing currently? So that's the reason why. If you tell me when I put the link out. So guys, I'll put the link out very soon now. Maybe probably when I put the link out, you'll be able to come and tell me maybe you watched him play last week or 2 weeks ago. Because you cannot use the form of 80 years ago to judge a player. It's very, very difficult. If I say Musa 8 years ago, you should come and play for Nigeria. You should come and play now. You mentioned the Basi, Ogbu, Ajayi, Adebioshu. I don't think Eric Sher will want to put Kevin Bassey as a left back because Kevin Bassey is so instrumental to the central defense. Ogbu, for me, I think Awaziem is probably ahead of Ogbu. Adebioshu, I agree with you that Adebioshu might play against Uganda. He'll get a win against Tunisia. So, but Fabio, if you want to come on later in the show, I'll bring you here. So guys, it's now time to call in. So I'm going to post the link in the chat box quickly. Thank you. I have about 298 people watching. So, and guys, it's 298 people watching. I only have 40 likes. So I'm going to pause now. Guys, like the video and share the video too. So I have only 40 likes out of about 300 people watching. Guys, like the video, like the video. Yeah, like the video, like the video, like the video, like the video, so that we'll continue very soon. I'm going to post the link. So like the video, like the video, like the video. Yeah, I can see that 20 people have liked the video more. Okay, guys, let's push it. 300 plus are watching me live. So okay, 64 likes now. This is 65 likes. Okay, guys, like the video, 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 like the video. Guys, like the video, like the video. 77 likes. Okay, guys, like the video, like the video. So let me just take this super chat quickly. That Smith have with Maurice James to Nigeria. Have they processed their papers? They were not included in the AFCON. This AFCON, we don't have that. See, the issue with Maurice James, I think Maurice James already said yes to Nigeria. So, and Maurice James was probably meant to come and play in the Unity Cup. I think maybe he said family issue. I guess that probably actually what he got married or so. So I think he said yes already, but because he just came back from injury, so I think he actually was excused himself, from this actually what AFCON. So majority of players will be available in the match window. That is if Nigeria keeps what Eric Shell. And the players that will be available, they are the ones that Eric Shell probably with his team they are working on currently. So because you asked about Maurice James, that's the reason why I'm mentioning Maurice James for you. I know of a goalkeeper. I'm aware of a goalkeeper that everything is already set. I'm aware of a goalkeeper. I'm aware of an attacking midfielder. Yes, attacking midfielder. Yes, I'm not. That everything is not set on that one, though. But I'm aware. I'm aware of a right back, and I'm also aware of a left center defender. But the goalkeeper, everything seems set. The goalkeeper, goalkeeper, and the box-to-box midfielder. Everything is set on the goalkeeper and the box-to-box midfielder. Because the guy is looking at he's looking for that box-to-box midfielder is I don't want to say much about the box-to-box midfielder. So that box-to-box midfielder is very exciting. Is very, very, in fact, Nigeria will love the player. The box-to-box midfielder. Nigeria will love that player. In fact, it's not the ball. Forget about those ones. It's not the one. Nigeria will love that player. He's a player that if he plays for Nigeria, he will fall in love with him. I will tell you that one for free. It's not the problem. Forget. You cannot even guess his name. If he plays for Nigeria, it's so I won't say I won't say if when he plays for Nigeria, he will fall in love with it. I hope document will not be an issue because the passport that is holding currently now, so we don't want to be like Congo. I don't think they accept their nationality. So, I think they accept it. They accept that. They accept. Okay, they accept that. Okay, I think papers will not be a problem. No, all of you. I'm even surprised that John Jones, that is my man here, is even getting it wrong. John Jones, that is my man, self, is even getting it wrong. John Jones is not, I know him very well. So Tinanjori was close to play for Nigeria, I think, earlier, but he had the issue with is not about ability, it's about fitness. So if you cannot say you want to, Tino Anjori and Ebenezer Kisomero, they play in the same league. And Ebenezer Kisomero is doing better than Tino Anjori. So there's no reason why you want to justify calling Anjori ahead of Akisamiro. Let's put it that way. Forget about say Akisamiro was born in Nigeria and things like that. So, and the issue with Anjori is that his fitness is the issue. And kudos to him too. He's working with a personal trainer in Dubai now. He travels, errand for that. He's traveling on a regular basis to Dubai, working on his fitness and everything. So, if Anjori is fit, you will enjoy Anjori. That is one thing about him. You will enjoy Anjori. So if he's fit, he's going to be back. And I heard that the father already had a conversation with the hierarchies. So the father is a big Super Eagles fan. So his issue is not a problem. It's just for him to play regularly. Then we'll see exactly how it goes. So which all those British boys. So guys, I'm going to post the link now quickly so that you can join, because I don't want to be like a Friday Night Football Club that majority is not going to be like a 3 hours program. Guys, the link is going to be here. So if you want to join, contribute, please make it very snappy. And yeah. So Simon Som is not eligible to play for Nigeria again. So guys, Simon Som is not eligible to play for Nigeria again. Simon Som is not eligible to play for Nigeria again. So Sport Grinder is my first caller actually. It's always the last. I really want to carry Amangara. Okay. One of the names is already on the list. So Sport Grinder.
Hey man, congratulations for today's victory, first of all.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, today, like, let me just jump into that game. I think we did very well. We played like I've not seen us move the ball a little bit faster. Like you can see that the long time in camp kind of helped them. I expect to see a better game against Tunisia.
Yeah.
Against Tunisia. I actually don't want to judge Tunisia on today's game. I think Uganda surprised me by playing rubbish. Complete nonsense is what they played today. Either Tunisia was that good, but I want to lean more to Uganda playing, more of rubbish. Yeah. Because Tunisia is not a high scoring side. Those guys, if they get 2 goals, they call it a day. Like 1 goal, 2 goals. 1 goal is their normal listing. But I expect us to be better. Zaidu is good, but I think we're at the point if Agu is not going to be always fit, because I don't know the kind of injury he had. If it's that kind of injury that's a buoys that you start getting out a lot, then we need to start looking at other options. There's Chima Okoroji of St. Gallen. I've been watching him. He's 28 years. He plays regularly, even though he's in the Swiss league, but that boy Sabi play left back very well. He knows how to play left back very well. Then there's Rangers left back. This Jade Megoma. The guy is very good.
So the 2 of them have there's 2 boys in Rangers.
Fernandez and Megoma.
I know that I won't say our underground scout here. I already told him about those 2 boys. That, if possible, they should call those 2 boys to a friendly game.
Yeah, because Megoma, I hate judging players when they're in a bad team. Like Rangers is bad this season. But if you take out the player, just look at his game. If you look at Megoma, whenever he combines with, there's a guy they call Gassama on that left. Whenever he combines with Gassama, he plays very well. Like I like left backs that know how to use their left and right. The guy can cross with right, he can cross with his left. We need to start looking towards that way. Like this whole thing Zaidu does, select leg, has to go back, doesn't know how to work with his left winger. It's killing our football a lot. And I want to say they should drop Zaidu, which I know they will drop Zaidu, but who are they dropping him for? He's almost going from frying pan to fire. And then
Yes.
when we watch Bruno on Saturday, we'll start shouting, bring back Zaidu. It's like right now we are just stuck. That's why
Yeah.
I thought they could have if they had brought a better option, if they can even push Asai to left back and play Alebiosin in that right back, I wouldn't even mind it, because Asai he's average. He's not as bad as those other two guys on the left. I'll manage Asai on the left. Just do your thing there. Whether you go for, that's okay. I'll manage it. Then we'll try a little bit because it's almost like we are dead on the left.
Mhm.
But I hope we get better options. But one thing with this Morocco AFCON, you're not going to see small team just a shock big team like that.
Mhm.
If you see when they play AFCON in West Africa or in North Africa in the summer, or in West Africa in January and December,
Mhm.
the thing that those smaller teams used to have is their acclimatization to that bad hot weather. If you
Mhm.
notice Ivory Coast, men don't they tire by 20-something minutes. Algerian players are almost gone.
Mhm.
Mauritania guys have energy and can run. So
Mhm.
that is now nullified. So right now, you have to know how to play football. Like you have to be good to win. So you're not going to see all these small teams, Zimbabwe maybe trying their luck to shock Egypt. Now, it's a level playing ground. Good
Yeah.
pitch, good weather, a good organization. Come and shock me as a small team. That's why you see Nigeria control Tanzania on very
Yeah.
well today. Like our players are not gassed.
Yeah.
Heading to Saturday, it is known that Iwobi and Ndidi, when they play a full game, they get very, very tired. They
Yes.
get very, very tired. They played a full game today. If you notice during the playoff, they played on Thursday and then they played on Sunday and they were almost done by the first half.
Yeah.
Well, they have one more day extra.
Yeah.
They play today, Tuesday, they have Saturday, they have 3 more days. I hope that's enough time, given that there's no match on Christmas Day. I
Yeah.
hope they can even go I hope Chell tells everybody just relax on that 25th. No training, no, just relax, chill, refresh yourself and all that. Because
It's not you.
eh?
It's,
No, like not chill, but just be in the room or maybe go down and take massage. Very if they want to do anything very light in the resort they are staying in the workout area.
yeah.
But going to the attack, Chukwueze and Lukman played very, very well today. They like Lukman, people were complaining where I was watching the game, like some of my guys, but I'm like, Lukman is doing the right thing. He was the only person trying to go through the middle,
Mhm.
like forcing passes. Like, those passes where Akko or Osimhen will be running. Lukman was the only one forcing that. Normally, we don't see that from a Nigerian midfielder, but he was forcing those passes, even though they blocked it sometimes, but he was forcing those passes. And then, I don't know whether he will be listening to your show, will be saying he don't shoot, he can't drive with ball. Today, he was driving with ball. Today he shot with his left leg. He shot with his right leg. I'm like, what is going on today, man? Is this Iwobi that I know? Like
Yes.
Iwobi doesn't drive with ball. He drives with ball in full hand, but not in Nigeria. In Nigeria, his game is okay, just pass him. I bet make I just turn, just quickly give him to
Yeah.
person. Make ball
Mhm.
no spoil for my hand. But today I saw him
Yeah.
run, drive past 2 people. I'm like, wait, hold on, what's going on here?
Mhm.
So these are the positives. Let's see what they can do against Tunisia. I'm very positive with them, but I expect us to win Tunisia. I watched their game; they were good, but I think Tanzania is better than what most of us thought. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So
yeah,
thank you, and I'm happy that you are very selective. You before
yeah.
they impress you, but you are impressed today. I'm happy about that.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. Yeah. I was
thank you so much
impressed.
for your comments. Yeah, thank you.
Sure,
Yeah,
no worries. Nice one, guys.
yeah. So Yusuf, yeah, um, internet is
Okay.
very good now.
Yeah, yeah. I changed system anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so good game. We expect that we should be able to edge Tanzania going by the ranks and pedigree. So I wasn't surprised. There wasn't pressure anyway from outside when I watched the game. I expected to edge them because we are not playing Tunisia, another a top high rank side. But they all did very well. But yeah, I want to put on one or two things. I said it yesterday, and it was, I complained about Sanusi because
Mm-hmm.
was suspect against Egypt in the friendly match prior to this AFCON, and you see that even apart from marking, his pull out has been horrible, and he pulled out more than beyond what the ball that will actually get to the box. Sometimes you just balloon more outside. So I think it's one of the linking, one of the um, weak place for Super Eagles today. Then I'm looking at also Lukman play very well today. That for Chukwueze, he try. And sometimes he tried to drive toward coming to the midfield. But what I just noticed is that maybe he needs to go to gym more. For African football, they yeah. You will have noticed that on 2 or 3 occasions, those Tanzania guys, overpower him in the midfield and get the ball from him because it's an attempt for him to, to dribble and the like. So I think he needs to work on his physicality, especially when he's playing African football. Then I another thing that I see is that even though we won the game, we didn't actually make statements that we are bigger than you because the match could have ended to. Do you know that at a point towards the end, at about 80 something minutes, when I think there was a miscalculation or miscommunication between
Yeah.
a young player and
Remember?
Omar Ali.
Yeah.
So it could have
Yeah.
been 2-2. If at the time, indeed, he could have even done an assist.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed, he could have done an assist, which would have ended 2-2. So I think we should do better. And when we score two, we shouldn't be contented. That's my opinion anyway. That I was thinking we should go for third goal. Let's
Yeah.
make a statement, and we should also try to ensure that we score more goals so that we can top the team, you can top the group, so that by the time we get to round of 16, we should get a fair team, not a team that will give us headache. Because if you end up becoming second in that group, I'm afraid our
Mm-hmm.
headache will begin in the round of 16. So that is one aspect that I see that Super Eagles actually lack the, but they play well, and I think they can actually do better in the second leg. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
against Tunisia.
Yeah. First game, but let's see exactly how it's gonna work. Yeah.
So
So
what did Tunisia play? I know they were leading 2-0 before I left.
3-1. They won 3-1.
So means Tunisia will
Yeah.
be on
Yeah.
the
Top of the group now. Yeah.
top of the group. So
Yeah.
we just have to. I mean, you can't afford to go second so that we will not play a tough opposition in the round of
It
16.
is.
Because if you see a good team, I think this Super Eagles defense will flop. Yes,
Flop,
because
yeah.
we made this Tanzania to look good at times, even though we dominate
Yeah.
them.
No,
But we still give them some room to express themselves, and
yeah.
by doing that they gain confidence.
Yeah.
Osimhen has to also do better. Has to do better. I know he's our top guy, but he has to do better in his decision.
Yeah.
It's not everything that you can just play short. There are
Yeah.
some balls that I think personally, I think you should be able to cut back.
Yeah.
They use your right. Sometimes it could be the second leg. I mean, left leg that
Yeah.
he wants to use. He should use it very well. So it's not everything about having the ball and attempt to shoot and the like. So though our coach is more skillful in terms of doing with the ball than
Yeah.
him,
Yeah.
but yeah. So I think hopefully they will do better in the second leg. Yeah.
Next game. All
Second
right.
next game. Sorry. Yeah.
Thank you for your time. Just
No,
to bring other people actually on. Thank you for your
all
time.
right.
So yeah, so that's actually what you see. So my next picture is actually what TC Moses and actually what Zizo. They won't come up next. So I still have a couple of people actually what waiting. I have Evan D. He's going to work today. So that we're going to go very quickly. But let me see TC Moses and Zizo. So TC Moses, thank you for your time. Is it first time joining? First time TC Moses? So Ushi and Ovi is next too. TC Moses, can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can Zizo hear TC Moses? Zizo, you are muted. I can't hear you, TC Moses. Oh, maybe there's something wrong with your mic. I can't hear him. Zizo, can you unmute yourself and see maybe you can hear him? Zizo says, Mike says they mute. This is where I bring on now. Zizo, can you hear? Can you hear me? Zizo. If I say that, I can't hear TC Moses actually. Maybe probably you can actually join back and try and like fix your mic. I think there's issue with your mic. TC Moses. Zizo, can you hear me, Zizo? Will I say, so Zizo, can you hear me? I think TC Moses and Zizo are not actually radio. You're not ready. I don't know. There's something wrong with TC Moses, TC and Zizo. There's something wrong. Zizo is likely he's not paying attention. Okay. He's not paying attention. Maybe he's at work. Maybe. So Zizo, please, when you are ready, just tell me when you actually yeah, both of them slightly was. So let me just try and try TC Moses. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? But can you talk? Talk? I think it's not working. What about Zizo? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Okay, I think I'm hearing. So I think I have to go to it. So guys, go and try and sort yourself, Moses and and actually and Zizo was. Uche, can you hear me, Uche?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
So I'm not sure what Obi. So please, I'll still bring you on TC Moses and Zizo. So please try and like rejoin to start the audio. So Uche, your thoughts?
Yeah. Just a few comments. From what I noticed, over time, especially with Super Eagles, I think especially with our team, we have more like a profile of strikers that work well in Nigeria. Onuachu would not work well in Nigeria. So if you see, we've had them Ike Uche, Ayegini, Martins, Emenike, Ideye, players that are bullies, and also players that can take the initiative, that can play with their feet. That's why we could use Odemwingie. Odemwingie work properly for us during when he played. So, and that's why I would have wanted Durosimi to be in this team rather than Onuachu or even Desas. Players that are actually accustomed, that have played in Africa, and players that are actually nifty with their feet or they are bulky, or bullies like Osime. And that's why if you see the way Akko is thriving, you'll be wondering like, wow, why is it that we've not played him a long time? And that's why I was also wondering why someone like Boniface did not do well. Maybe because he's the lazy archetype of player, so definitely he wouldn't match up to the needs of African game. And one other thing that I noticed is we are not supposed to win big in this game. We are not supposed to win big in this game, and I like that we did not win big. At least we know that we still have a lot of mistakes in the team. We know that we need to, and most times when Nigeria know that they still hard, that's what they do well. But anytime they realize that, oh, we are doing well, maybe the next opponent will be lesser than us. That's why we had issues in Egypt 2008. Egypt 2008. Sorry, in 2008, the Nations Cup, and one that Lagerback took us. We came out in the quarterfinal.
No, that is
Betty Vogt.
Betty Vogt, yeah, Betty Vogt. Betty
Ah,
Vogt. Shitu, remember Shitu's then what's the name? The one that Bavon took us in 2021 in Cameroon, where we won the 3 games but ended up losing in the second round. So usually whenever we start slow, whenever we're uncertain, then we gradually build into the tournament. Yeah, because one other thing, Zaid Sanusi is suspect against Egypt. If he's noticed, he let his man beat him by his blind side, and even the first what's the name, the goal that Tanzania scored. Even though Iwobi left that guy, he was supposed to follow up. It was like he was oblivious of what was going on. And then what's the name? We got beaten. And I remember I told you that Nwabali is not fit. Nwabali is not fit. He just how do I call it? Imposed himself on the team, and now we show him. So I was just wondering, is there a way they can just send him home, report that he's injured so that they can bring in Okoye. Okoye knows that. Yeah, because if we want to go far in this tournament, he can, if he's not fit, we cannot take him. He's not fit, he doesn't know how to see the one that pull out that Tanzania did. The way he punched it out, he was so unsure of himself. And if you notice, that's why when that ball was coming through, Bassi had to make sure he cleared it himself.
Mm-hmm.
Bassi had to make sure he cleared it himself because he was like, no, this guy's not going to get it, man. This guy's not going to get it. Then he kept complaining. So these are the few things. Iwobi, we've been telling them that Iwobi is like the best midfielder, but no one here. Every time they'll keep complaining that they need boys, they need boys. But you can see the way he plays, the pitch, the moves that he was making, and this is what he's been doing. If you see the game against Man City, the one that they played 5-4, during the second half, he took the midfield from Man City. Like it was the way he was just holding on to the ball, was even press resistance in that particular game. So good, more kudos to him. And I feel like it's because he's given freedom again. He's no longer feeling tensed up. So he's just playing his game. He's doing his vlog that he wants to do. So these are the few perks of having him being free.
Yeah.
Being free.
Let me ask you a question. Before I let you go,
Yes.
will you prefer Eduke ahead of Moses?
Prefer HK and his yeah, just as obvious said, is in and out. We can't yeah, because the thing with Moses is more decisive when you compare it to HK.
Yeah.
HK is skillful, but his last play, he does not know how to finish a play. That finishing that play and making sure that the thing ends at the back of the net, he does not know how to do it. See the game against Egypt, that one that everyone is what's the name boasting about, posting on the internet. It was a good skill, but give your man like a 1-2, like a triangular pass, so that you can get to the box 18. We kept on playing, trying to hit the next man, and that is something that is not acceptable. And one thing I also noticed about the team is that they're learning how to play. I noticed a lot of triangular passes today, give and go passes. So that's why we're able to move up at certain times. Whenever we make up the play, before you know it, we're already on the box 18. And another thing is Osimhen needs to calm down. He needs to calm down. Sometimes if the ball does not go your way, although he did it sometimes he will clap for the player that is playing. But if the ball does not get to you, he should just sit, calm down, because the ones they give to him, he didn't use it. There's one that he kept on requesting for it, and Iwobi just laid the pass for him. He received the ball then with his weak foot rather than playing it with his left foot. You've not opened your body's not open very well because the angle is already closed. Okay, use your left foot and lay the pass. He just tapped it into. I was like, bro, I am complaining. There's one they gave to him. The way he moved with the ball again, that already caught the angle, was too far wide from the box. So so
I won't blame Victor because he makes the most run out of our strikers. All those blindside runs, he has the pace to get into to meet those balls. So he has the right to, but the issue is just that that finishing a player of his status, you can just open your body slightly, and see exactly, weak foot, left foot, and everything. That's the reason why, today's game was like actually what average.
Yes. And there's one other thing that I observed. Okay, Olise was on commentary duties today, and the little jabs he was giving, although people did not like it, but I one thing I see from him, he expects the best. He feels like we are the 1994 set, but you should understand that they're not as talented as that. So you should just give them a break.
All right. Thank you, Ushe. That's a very good submission. Thank you, Ushe. We have a lot of people actually was waiting. Let me just thank you, Ushe. So sorry, I'll put Ovi back. So can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very well.
Okay, you can hear me now. Okay. Submission quickly, and so I have Ola Yinka and Charles, and then everyone then next. Then Charles. Zizo. I meant to. Okay, let me say this comment. So why is the 18th Super Eagles player? I just that was expecting a lot from them, being critical about those players. For me too, I understand the idea. I heard those jabs and everything. I was like, why is he saying all these things? What? If you remember Amokashi last AFCON, the same team too was doing the same thing. So, okay, let me hear from you quickly. So,
all right. My quick take on the game is I think we played a more open football. We're more, but a little kind of slow. I think I enjoyed this match, but I have a lot of things I think we missed out. There was this thing the Tanzanian team was doing. They will play a game to one side of the field and then change. They will have what we call a change of, like, they will just switch the ball. And that was what they used to beat us. That goal they scored. And they tried it a couple of times, like 2 times, 3 times. I think we also should work on that Zaidu. That guy is like, I don't know whether he does not know the foot he works more better with. He's kind of contemplating between the both foot, like which one is he going to go with. This is one of the things I think we should also look at. And another thing is, based on that midfield, there was something Iwobi did. I don't know whether anybody do notice him. In all his matches, in all the matches he has been playing for Nigeria, I think we have somebody who can actually create more in him if you give him that chance to actually do that. Iwobi is that good that if he has a very good field, a playing ground, he can actually do a lot for that team. I'm telling you the truth. He can actually do a lot for that team. I don't know about any other player that someone was saying bring in somebody. Is it someone should pair Iwobi? As in, is it I've forgotten the name of the player who was on the bench. Musa Mohammed. I don't think that guy can do what Iwobi did in the midfield today. He was not one-sided. He was just sharing the ball.
He did well.
He ran. One thing I noticed with him, he runs throughout. He's not a lazy kind of person who wants to sit back. He runs throughout, whether he's with the ball or without the ball. His movement off the ball was even more better than what he played. His movement off the ball was better than what he played. I think this match was, the scoreline does not actually represent exactly what we played.
I think we did well. So other thought fast,
would have scored more goals. Like, I saw a team that actually wants to play, but I know, yes, this is the first match. There's every chances that will be sluggish, will be slow, because this is our first match in the tournament, and we have to also be very careful not to lose the game. If anybody can come out and say, Nigeria did not play very well, but let's be very honest. Let's be frank. Check our results in every tournament we have gone to. The first matches we have always gone to. There's always this kind of sluggishness, a lot of kind of many problems that got even draw. Last AFCON, I watched it. It was against Equatorial. Is it Guinea? Something. Guinea-Bissau. Equatorial Guinea. Yes, we draw that match. Those people nearly beat us. Until the coach had to go back and, like, there was a change of formation. We had to return back to like 3-man defense, and at least the team worked out for us a little. We got to the final. But I feel this tournament that we have come to, there is one thing that is going to happen in this tournament. It is going to be a kind of a revelation of actually how this team looks like. Anybody might say the team does not look complete. I think this team is a more complete team because, one, you don't have all-round superstars. We have people who actually wants to depend on each other, who can actually supply to each other. That is why we have a team. You don't build a team where everyone wants to play the same team. No. There are people who have to serve others. And that thing on Osimhen. And that thing on Osimhen. I feel Osimhen is
final take, quickly, So
and that thing on Osimhen is like Osimhen has this hunger that is in him. He wants to score. He wants to play. So, and I don't blame him for maybe screaming or like raising his hands for other players or asking for the ball. But only thing I want to say is that if he can actually work on his offside run, there is this run that they do run like as if you are running like straight before you can move into the distance. If he can actually work on that, it will improve his game more better, because I saw many that goal he scored. Sorry, that goal he scored. If he was a little bit patient by running, is it adjacent or just like running a little bit behind before coming in, they would have cancelled that.
Sorry, I'll just start to stop you there. I know that your thoughts. Let me just address that offside quickly. See, the same run that Victor Osimhen did against Ajax. Was it Ajax in the Champions League that he scored? That inverted run. That was the same run he was trying to do today. The Ajax one wasn't offside. This one was offside. It could be offside. It might not be offside. Today was just, it didn't just work out today. You know, he's learning that run and he's going to get to that. He's going to perfect it. He did against Ajax. It wasn't offside.
No problem. So, no problem. I feel we had a very good game. Yeah, but we'll just have to make some kind of touches and introduce. Maybe next time we're coming from a tournament, we should introduce more players to the team. Right. At least players that will help up, especially that our left wing.
Yeah.
Our
all right.
Wing.
I have to let you go. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Somebody there.
Yeah. So, Ovi, your thought quickly. Sorry, I said Ovi. My mind's already set. Ovi is here. So I have Charles. Where are you, Charles? Zizo. Then when it was time for Zizo to Zizo gets maybe Zizo they walk. Okay, let me just okay. If like Zizo they walk. So this is just join and so yeah, Zizo. Let me hear from okay, let me hear from Zizo. For Zizo, your thought quickly. Can you hear him? Zizo? I can hear you, but like it's I can't hear you properly. Can you talk now? It's very low. It's very. Are you using earpiece, like earphones? So can you hear Ovi? Can you hear? Are you hear Zizo?
No, it's quite faint and it's a bit cracky.
Yeah, it's cracky. It's I can't hear you. Ovi, your thoughts quickly.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I think it was a very good game generally. Yeah. I might be one of the critics of Alex Iwobi, to be realistic. I'm considering his past antecedent, but to be realistic, I mean, for the game, he really proved me wrong. He was able to hold the ball, give some killer passes. I mean, he should have even gotten another assist to Victor Osimhen. And then another player that really impressed me again, I would say, was what was he called? Akko Adams in the attack. I mean, if Osimhen has timed these runs very well, and if Osimhen had been more clinical, maybe Akko Adam would have gotten 1 or 2 assists into this game. And I think Akko Adam has really distinguished himself in why he is actually the number 2 man, the second striker playing alongside with Victor Osimhen. I think Ademola Lookman as well, the boys generally, they did very well. Generally, the transition play was very good. I mean, this has been something that has been an issue with the Super Eagles in the past, but I mean, currently now, I think Eric Shell is trying to work in that direction. Then in terms of the weak point I see, I think he still remains the fullback. What was he called? Bright Osai Samuel has a lot of energy, but sometimes the communication and, his timing of the balls too, and his decision making is caught for question. If you remember, he also made similar mistake. Was it against Gabon? I think there was something that gave me that reminder of the game against Gabon when there was a ball that moved over his head. I think, if you remember the game, to remember that Gabon, I think there has to be now a communication between himself and Semi Ajayi when those kind of balls are coming into the box 18. Who needs to go forwards to mark the ball, and then who needs to go behind, to position in order to clear away any kind of loose ball. Then I think for Zaidu Sanusi, I think the issue is that he's been having injuries for some time. And if you really notice this particular issue, if you follow the last AFCON, these issues have always been there, even under Jose Peseiro. His attacking football has not been really great. I mean, I have been somebody who's dedicated more time to watch him, even in FC Porto. Like I watch him week to week when they signed him then from Santa Clara. And if you notice, that same problem was what he had. Even at the time, they relegated him to the bench, and then they brought in what was he called, Wendell from Brazil to come and replace him in FC and Porto. And then when you consider that injury has taken a major toll on his career, and then he's not really been having the opportunity to play, so that particular aspect of the game has not really evolved. So the major problem now is that the second person who is supposed to cover for that particular role is already also sitting on the bench in Olympiacos. I think to one guy they call them Ortega. So these are really the challenges. I think as for Eric Shelley, would need to do something about the fullback. Currently, now we're currently limited with the players we have for this tournament, but post the tournament, when we start going for future World Cup qualifiers and for future AFCON qualifiers, I would really want him to work on that fullback position. I think, yeah, this is my view about the game.
Okay. Who was man of the match?
For me, my man of the match, I would say, is Alex Iwobi. Is my man of the match.
Okay. So, well, do you expect any changes in the second game on Saturday?
Well, if there's any changes, I would say, because they say you don't change a winning team, right? So, but if there's a change, maybe it's just one change, or maybe for the midfield, because if you understand, Ndidi and Iwobi, they seem to burn out very quickly. So maybe in the next game, if we start them against Tunisia, except if we're not going to play them against Uganda, because I don't want us to be in a position whereby the Uganda game is not going to be a must-win game. So this is where the coaching crew has to be really very careful in terms of making these kind of changes, because if you still say Ndidi and Iwobi is not playing in that game, then it depends on if the coach has confidence in the likes of Akin Samiro. As for Yedika, I know that the coach does not have confidence in him. If he has any player that he wants to change, possibly maybe from the midfield, I think for Osimhen, he needs to play that game because it's Tunisia. It's better we beat Tunisia and then use the Ugandan game to test some of these French players, because I don't want the issue that of fatigue, which actually happened in the last AFCON, if you remember, when I think this guy complained of him, Olaina actually complained of that, where we keep playing the same set of team days by days. I think which I felt was not good on the part of the coaching crew, Peseiro, for keep repeating these boys and burnt them out. So I would expect him to maintain this team, but maybe if there's a change, maybe just one change, bring in someone like Arian Alibio, so maybe we can try and see what he has to offer. But that would be when we have a comfortable win anyway. So that's just my opinion.
All right. Thank you for that very, always like you're very smooth, the way you actually would dissect everything, and the understanding of the game is really really admire it. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Giving me the opportunity.
Thank you. Yeah. So Zizo, can we talk now?
Hey, Smith. I don't know what is happening today.
Yeah. Let me hear from you.
I'm not feeling well, man. I have a flu, man.
Okay. Zizo, my man.
I don't know whether the flu is affecting the network. Man.
I thought it probably actually what it was. It has been moving around. So
yeah, I just want to see if because the thing is cracking. I just want to see whether that's it.
Not coming here.
No.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Just go to your thoughts. I don't want to lose you again. Just your thought on the game, quickly.
Okay. The thing is that I watched the match. I wasn't happy. Although I know it will happen, because once you are not playing much often in your club, it's going to affect you. That Osai and the Sanusi, two of them, maybe coach need to drain two of them. Maybe after this match, when they are doing training, they have to do extra to cover up. That is the way most of the coaches do with people that are not playing regular in their club. They have to do extra for them to meet up, because it shows on today's match, especially when they face their player as a 1-to-1 like this with ball. They don't know what to do with ball. Just simple pass ball to your teammates. Simple pass. Sometimes I don't see it will look as if they use something to tie his eyes. He just pass ball to his opponent. I was wondering what is happening to this man. The same thing with Osei. When you expect them to cross, they will not cross. They'll rather do opposite. It's either they over cross the ball or they play the ball where no player is. I don't understand two of them. Two of them, they are just messing Nigerian team, as in the Frank. Our Frank was dead in this match. He wasn't working at all. That's why Osimhen was struggling. And one thing I want to say with Osimhen, I think he need to be calm a little bit, because once you are looking for something and you are not getting it, it will be more pressure on you. You will start overreacting, especially when he's looking. He's looking for a goal. He want to score, and when he get the ball, he would like to, as in, shoot the ball immediately, without knowing that whether the ball is on actual position to shoot that ball correctly. That's why you see him balloon ball up and down, up and down. It doesn't work that way. That was what was happening to Lookman. Lookman was trying to force ball before, to play. Whereas you don't have that chance. You don't have that. You are not standing in a good position to shoot. You understand that? I think Osimhen need to calm down. When he calm down, ball will come. He will score goal.
Yeah.
Because if you watch today, most of the shot he take was as an out of position. He just tried to force himself to make sure that he scored the goal, whereas knowing that he is not in a good position to shoot that ball. Just calm yourself, control the ball, pass to your closest person. The person will now great chance. If you have chance to score, I know he want to score as a striker. That other striker that are the people are compared. You don't need to compare. You don't need to look at what people will say. What matters is good performance. Make sure that your team win comfortably. You understand? It's not about whether you score 10 goals or not. Because that was what he was trying to do today. He want to score that goal by all means.
Let me ask you about two players, Alex Iwobi and Akwa Adams. How do you rate Iwobi today?
I think Alex Iwobi played a standard football today. I enjoy him today. He was playing all those kind of passes he was playing in Fulham. Grand passes. The same thing with Akwa Adams. Akwa Adams need to improve more in decision making sometimes. You understand?
Okay.
There is a ball he would have used his left to lift for Osimhen. Adibin, he lift that ball with left for Osimhen. That one, Osimhen in the first half, Osimhen was telling him he would have passed. Yeah, he would have lift that ball above all those players. Osimhen will force himself to knock the ball inside.
Yeah.
But
And before I let you go, Zizo, too, there was one question that there was something Udise said in that game. He said that when Victor dribbled the goalkeeper, he said, why did Victor play that ball? He said, why can't he lift the ball up? Do you agree with that? That when he dribbled that goalkeeper,
when he dribbled that keeper, for him to hit the final ball, you will see that his position on that ball wasn't that good. That's why he did not hit that ball well. If you watch that ball was crawling on the grass.
Yeah.
If was teammate, one thing with him, he always like to go for a force. I didn't mean Osimhen dribbled that ball and he was in a good position. He would have hit that ball. That guy running to defend the ball wouldn't have been near the ball before the ball enter post.
Yeah.
Go and watch all the goals he scored.
Yeah.
As soon as he take defender or he take goalkeeper, bam, he strike the ball immediately to the post. He doesn't waste time. But this one, he forced himself to kick that ball.
So not really impressed with some players, but we are impressed. Kudos to that. So thank you. At least I had a chance to talk to you, Zizo. Thank you for your time today. We'll see you again on Saturday and see exactly. Maybe you can be happy against Tunisia. Thank you, Zizo.
Yeah. No. I think as time goes on, as the match comes up, they will improve. But that right back and the left back today, no for me. No for me. The same thing with with this guy. What's his name? Dere Bashir.
Yeah.
Just cross. Why are you forcing yours? It's like they tell them if you score 1 goal, you will get $1 million. Everybody want to score. Just sky ball up and down. Just simple pass, cross ball. Eh?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Izo, for your time. Well, I have to say, I have a lot of people actually was waiting. Thank you. So, Evan Denny, I
Okay,
don't know
no
if Evan Denny.
problem. Thank you.
Thank you, Izo. I want maybe Evan D is here. So maybe thinking about probably because I'm going to bring 4 people up. Then I have to meet up where Sam Oak. Is it Oak that I know before? I don't know if I know this Oak. And I want to see that you signed him before. I still have Frank too, actually what here. So I'm just going to bring Olayinka, Charles, and Evan D on. Then last of all is going to be what? Kola. Okay, the link is there, Kola. You can just click on the link and actually what join. So, I also have you here, Charles, and let me just go with them so can just be 4 because time is already fast spent. It's meant to be 1 hour, but because it's Nigerian's game, people want to talk about it. So that's the reason why it's just a day 3. So let me start from Olayinka. So your thoughts quickly so that we can take it sharp.
Can you hear Smith? Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Can you guys hear me? I can't hear
Yes.
Smith.
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Can
We can
you
hear
hear?
you.
Smith.
Can he hear you? Or
But me, I can't hear you guys. I can't hear anybody.
I can hear the
maybe
echo.
you have to
It's
rejoin.
echoing.
Okay,
Rejoin.
let me. Okay.
You have to rejoin. So let me just actually take him out. So, Emily, your thoughts?
Great. Firstly, let me before I move to that. You see, I don't know why a lot of Nigerians are just criticizing Sunday Oliseh for, and I know it's some form of social engineering to make people hate Oliseh. They have the arrowheads. It was just analyzing the game. I mean, your former captain, the Rotu, were just saying stuff about him like that, and that's exactly what they want to do about with Ekong as well, just to create something and always make him look bad. And I mean, some people said when he was a coach, what did he do? When he was a coach, you didn't pay the guy for months, and you were saying, what did he do? I don't think it is fair to just criticize him. He was just analyzing the game and he tried to be neutral. He didn't want to. Of course, he's Nigerian. I mean, he's not. Sunday Oliseh is not Peter Brackley. He's not Gary Bloom. He's not Martin Tyler. So he was just trying to do the things he could do in his own way. You don't expect a Martin Tyler or Gary Bloom to, to analyze that, to run commentary like that. I mean, don't expect Oliseh to run commentary like Martin Tyler, Gary Bloom, or Peter Brackley. I mean, Nigerians were the one I even like going for him too much. I think that's unfair for someone that has even served the country like that, even when he was about to die. So to the game, I think we played well, and Osimhen didn't really get tired as expected, but I wasn't happy with him. I mean, if you look at other teams, when the goal was not really coming for Salah, he wasn't angry with his players. Or you expect, you're a star. Of course, attention will always be on you. Be patient. Your goal will come. You have to be patient. Don't be in a hurry. And they gave you balls. Not that you didn't have the balls. It was just not your day. You had balls that you could have scored. It wasn't just your day. And that's football. The most important thing is that we got the 3 points. And we played well. But my fear is still the fullbacks and the middle of the pack. He was not really imposing today. I didn't really see him. And to me, Iwobi was man of the match for me, Alex Iwobi, because apart from playing, he also did some marking in the middle of the park. He gave everything. So I would say, and people, and for those that are always criticizing Lookman, see, Lookman, you don't understand this. He had a very, very good game. They played like 3 up front, but he was the one that has he's a good passer of the ball. He can drop back a little bit. He can use both feet, and he tried to link up play with Osimhen. I mean, not all the time. There are players who also be like in a better position for him to play, which is good. I mean, 3 points is the most important thing for us. We got, and going forward, playing against a team like Tunisia. Tunisia will not play Nigeria with the way they played against Uganda. Of course, they will get punished. They will also be very, very careful. Of course, they have more organized team. They will be more organized, in their transition to the final third.
they'll be more organized, but they will also be cautious because they know the kind of attack that we've got. We've got Osimhen, we've got what's his name? A Sevilla player, we've got Ademola Lookman. I mean, you've got two players that have they've won the African Player of the Year. So you can't compare that with with Uganda. So they'll be more cautious. It's going to be a tactical game, but I think the only problem that I have with our team is how game management and for the players, understanding what to do at every point in time, then moving man said, moving the ball quicker in the final third. When we slow the pace down, you see, it does not really help the attackers to move the ball fast. That's the only way you can settle a team that wants to really defend. Look at the way the Pharaohs of Egypt, look at the way they played. Look at Senegal, look at the way they played. Be patient. Just know that this is what I want to do. Continue to do what you want to do, but move the ball quicker in the final third. I mean, maybe Chukwueze played well, but he just needs to add a little bit of seriousness to his game and say, okay, be more business-like. He tried. I mean, like I said in the live that I was, he understood what he needed to do, but he just needed to be more precise in the way he wants to do it. And earlier, you were talking about players. I mean, going forward, like I've said, if we know the problems of this team, that this is where we have problems here. I look at now Smith. There's something. It's not because I'm not passionate about Nigeria. It's not because I have doubts about the team. Yes, we should have doubts because of the way the team has played. What if we do not go beyond the second round of the quarterfinal stage? Now, will they keep the coach? Will they sack the coach? If you're going to sack the coach, what plans do you have? Who do you want to bring in if you're going to sack the coach? That is one, because the need to always plan properly. I've seen some players that could have been added to this team. We need to do proper scouting. There are players. Look, there's this guy that plays for Genoa. A lot of people have not really talked about the guy that played for Genoa, central defender, Alessio Makandali. Makandali is half Nigerian. His mother is Nigerian. His dad is Italian. He's 23 or 24. I mean, he has not played for the senior team of the Italian team. Desa's dad is also Belgian. It's his mom that is Nigerian. So those are the players I think we should be looking at. Okay, what value? And we shouldn't miss out on that honest Ahano. It would be so disastrous for us to miss out on him. We need to do our see. This team is aging. What's his name? Moses Simon, Wilfred Ndidi. Of course, you ease them out, but you have to bring quality players. Don't bring players that you just want to test, or we are looking for one scout to sell, use the national teams to sell players. It will be a disservice to the pool of talents that we've got. If we have the key players in the right places, I think this team, it will help the team to balance. But going forward, I think for me, I may play because of the way our fullbacks are and the challenge we have. I'll play 3 central defenders. Then what's his name? Zaidu and the other right back can play their wing backs because they also have that defensive qualities. They can always come back to support. But going forward is also something that they have, and it's very easy. I can also Bright, you sit down, let that Alebiosu boy play, and the boy is always crossing the ball. And Zaidu would love to go forward. I know he has challenges defensively. Sometimes he can be carried away. Sometimes he can. So I would love, because we still have a problem, and I just pray that Basi or Ajayi does not get injured or with a yellow card. We don't have any good central defender that can play on the bench. That's for me. Play 3 across that front again. Play two wing backs. I think it will help us going forward. We can conserve energy. But they should go and play that game, that Egypt game. The way we cross the ball, I don't like the way we cross the ball sometimes. Cross this ball. That is why our strikers are not. People will say, "Oh, this striker cannot score goal." People will say, "This." Look at the number of strikers that we have. How many of them are scoring goals? That means there's a problem. When they go back to their club, they score. Before Desas came, he scored for Panathinaikos. Same as Paulo Nacho, he scored for his club. So what is the problem with our strikers not scoring goal? Here is the thing. If a player is running into space, give him the ball. Don't caress the ball. Someone said earlier, and I agree with the person. There was a way Iwobi gave Moses the ball. He ran, he was open. Just give him the ball back. He held on, went back, and all that. I mean, that will not help us. If they're not doing well for us to progress, if a player is not doing well for us to progress, take him out. Take him out. That is my own. But by and large, I'll still have to give kudos to Iwobi. But Ndidi needs to do more. He needs to be more imposing as the DM. Yes, Age is not on his side, doesn't have the pace. If you know you don't have that pace and listen, don't go forward too much. Stay, sit.
Thank you, everybody, for your time. Always, always he was spot on, and everyone has been doing a lot of scouting, for Nigerian football. Just to see, is one hand towards the other to make Nigerian football great. And
Yeah.
And everyone, you mentioned something about getting the generation of Nigerian players abroad. Where this
Yes.
boy Alebiosu, got called up to this AFCON.
It was 3 weeks.
They were like,
He was called up 3 weeks. He was told 3 weeks to the AFCON.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you do that?
No, even his friends were like surprised that, oh, you're going like, I know a couple of his friends that are really actually really posting him, really actually happy. Some of the boys that are within his age, 23, 22, 21, you will start seeing some of them now.
Yes. I mean, that role of Moses Simon that is not doing well. I mean, Justin and Jima can play that role well. You see, look, people there, the time is up for some players in the national team. You don't have to draw us back. I mean, you look at the Congo DR team. The majority of those players have to bring them from abroad. So you can't blame the players that are abroad and say, give the home base. No, it is not the fault of the players abroad that the league is not good. You have to restructure your own league to get quality players out of the league. It is not the fault of those that are abroad. And with the way the system, the world is going, see, look, football or sports is a big political tool in the world today. Is a marketing strategy in the world today. Football and entertainment. You see, or sports and entertainment. These two tools, they help a lot. When look at this New Jersey retro, a lot of people now want to, let's see, this Nigeria. You see, social media, sports, entertainment. You see, these three things, they are the currency. We just put them together. I would say they have more value than the dollar, because that is what we are spending now. This is what we are spending now. Then how do you want to spend it? You have to be very, very smart the way you want to spend it. Bring the best, let the best come and represent the country. When the best represent the country, why?
They should give them level playing field. The best fit, not from privileged position.
Take your time to watch that boy, Alessio Makandali. Take your time. Play. You still play over the weekend. Play for Genoa.
All right, thank you, everybody.
Mother is Nigeria.
Thank you, everybody, for your time. Thank you. Always since to everybody, dissect all these things. So, Charles, just give me 1 second. Whatever. Let me just hear from you quickly. So, I have a couple of people still waiting, but I don't take any caller. I don't know, he's no longer here. Okay. Whatever.
Well, I don't know what happened again.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear Smith again. Suddenly, I don't know.
Might be connection. Can you hear me? Hello?
I tried to use my other AirPod. So, I don't know.
It might be.
Maybe Zizo. Zizo is the one that is causing it.
I tried to... I don't know. Let me see if I can...
Okay. When you are ready, just give me a chat in the private section. When you are ready, whatever. So let me put you back again. So you just try and rejoin. I don't know what's wrong with whatever today. So Chas, your turn quickly.
Yeah. So Smith, when we started this game, I was expecting more goals, for our attacking talent. But then again, I was not expecting too much. Because how like I said, the team is unbalanced. No right winger, no midfield, no fullback. We started the game well, but my only problem is some of our wingers don't know how to cross. They don't know when to cross. It's not every time you go for high crossing. Yeah, sometimes you go for low crossing. Like Chukwu say, okay, that indeed is rebound, right? He fired the ball. That was a rebound. Chukwu should have passed the ball to Akko. He held on to the ball too much before they recovered. He could not score. I was like, no. And you saw how Lookman scored the goal, right? He took initiative. He saw there was he just had to fire the ball. And you know what? You heard what he said, vintage Lookman. Yeah, so to me, I feel like we need to work on those fullback. If we can play 3-5-2, I don't mind in the next game.
But see, you're mentioning 3-5-2. You know, it depends on these guys across the ball.
Yeah, but the thing is, we have to maybe, I don't know if we can play, maybe we play Bruno, or we'll play Bright Osai on that left hand side, because Bright Osai this AFCON is looking dull. Last AFCON he was very sharp. This AFCON, like, he dropped. This is why you need to play in an active league or in a good club. Don't just leave for any reason. He has dropped in form. You can tell he's no longer sharp. And also, I think it's high time Samuel Moses called it quits, because he came in, he's dribbling, his best part of the game. Before you know, he was slowing the game down. He slowed the game down too much. Like, why are you going back? Come on, progress with the ball. And today, he did well. I think Iwobi has been under pressure, under criticism from the Ivory Coast game to the DR Congo. He had to step up. Yeah, I mean, come on. I remember when him and Iheanacho were bossing out in the team. I started there saying Iwobi is a talent. I remember that game against Cameroon, the game against Argentina. If someone as old as 17 can break into the Arsenal first team squad, what does that tell you? Is that his only problem? He didn't want to advance. He was too comfortable. And him and Iheanacho was even worse. Iheanacho lost his fitness. He didn't want to advance. If not, I didn't think two of them advance. This team would have been better. Better. I hope he plays like that against Tunisia. I want to see, if anything, I hope he will be Chukwueze and maybe Dele. Let them come. Even in Didi, let them come and show, because we need to make a statement. I'm glad we did not score much goals. If not, they would have gotten carried away. They would have gotten so carried away, because I know this team is a bit funny now. They'll forget themselves, but I hope they don't get tired, and I hope they're working on their physiotherapy, their mentality. I hope everything is, because I saw
physiotherapy. Oh
yeah. I saw Guso giving them watch house. I don't know what was that for. You should have done that since you just want to grab attention after they called you out a lot. I don't know why he's doing that, but please, like, all hands on deck now. No mistake. At least we have to top that group, because we can. I don't want us playing. We might play either Mali or maybe South Africa, or maybe another group. I don't know. No.
Yeah,
it's going to be tough. So let's just top that group so that we will dodge all this.
Are you happy today that we won?
I am happy a little bit, but we still need improvement. I wish Felix Agu would have played this thing, because it seems like he's only left fullback as balance.
Yeah, they tried to get him in. They tried their best to get him in, but it's just that it wasn't fit. Just like
it wasn't fit.
Under 21.
Yes, online. No, because to me, I think if these two guys and Frederick will have played, I will have confidence Nigeria will do well.
If Frederick's online next in this defense line,
yes, we'll do well. Because to me, I still don't like Nwabali. Like, he's not fit. I can tell. Why are people so selfish like this? Why are you selfish? Think of the team first before your own ambition. Why are you holding on to the shirt?
Yeah, sure, it's right. But
because
they can learn, and the another thing is that these young players too, they should come and compete.
Exactly, they're too comfortable. They are too comfortable.
Be granting interview and be just come and compete too.
They are
Thank
too
you.
comfortable.
I have quite a lot of people actually what to wait.
No problem.
Your patience, and also for your contribution.
No problem.
So see, thank you, Sport Grinder, for the super chat and also for the comments. You did it twice. See, Igbinovia, I don't want to talk too much. What is your business with somebody sending to super chat for the same comments? It's because of his love for the show. I don't know, maybe I buy super chat. They say that send fan for the same. Is it your money that is? I beg. So let's just go to Sport Grinder. Thank you, Sport Grinder, for your chat. Please say that Madayi was benched a lot under Vieira, but under new coach, actually was plays a lot. Watched him play. Yeah, one thing I like about him is that he's very strong defensively, and is this typical Italian. But this Makadari, is not the player I'm recommending. And the player I'm recommending, he plays for Empoli in the Serie B. He's a left-footed central defender. His name is called Esosa Obati. He's on loan from Napoli. That boy, he's going to get to a stage that we'll not be able to get him again. I'm just saying it. That's why I said that that boy is called Obati. He plays in Empoli. He's on loan from Napoli. He's going to be going back to Napoli next season. So La Liga, I think it's not available. Actually, thank you, Sport Grinder, for actually for the super chats. Actually, appreciate you. Thank you. Esusa Obati, very good player. Yes, thank you. You say so. Can you see that Esusa Obati, very good player, very very good player. So so Temdobwe, your thoughts quickly. Very
Hallelujah.
fast. Right? Yeah.
Thank God. This morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
First of all, but they just go and sit down. But that thing, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Zaidu Sanusi, the good as course today. It was his fault. That goal was his fault. And did that 3 times. Zaidu can't cross, ball. For me, I'll play Bruno there. Bruno can do cross, but Bruno can do better crosses than Zaidu. And secondly, against Tunisia, let's play 3-man midfield. Akifimiro, Iwobi and the midfield. So, I could do the marking job. Because that game, no matter tactical game, that's one, that's 2. Thirdly, that's Simon. But that's Simon. Time up for now. May they go sit down. They don't try, don't play. Because that second half, simple cross can't make crossing at all. And with so much becoming that coming a bit. Today, yesterday was very aggressive with teammate also. And that he missed. He lost balance. The shot was not good at all. It was close shot. And Dele Bashiru too. I don't know what's worrying him. Just taking off shot. One time that in the same time they play one corner, the second corner when they bring on one showing. This is other Tanzania defender. Bullion almost score against Nigeria. That corner they play, that mean corner they play. The guy just bully on what you. That guy not tall, not show defender. Almost score against Nigeria. And for me, one man is not fit at all.
Yeah.
One man is not fit. Not fit. He was speaking on my own that game. Finally, before I go. Out of the question, the question.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is it true that the man deny saying not coming to AFCON or they drop man to Akwe?
It's difficult. I've explained.
Just tell me. I want to know. I'm making some point. Just tell me.
It wasn't dropped. It wasn't dropped.
Eh?
It wasn't dropped.
Wasn't dropped.
Yes.
Just they want they don't want to play Abi. That is Abi. That's the fact.
It's complicated. It's complicated.
Eh?
It's complicated.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me ask the question. I want to ask the question. Let's say FIFA now grant us that playoff ticket. Do you think this guy will call him again? The coach. Sure, will call him again. If let's say FIFA give us that playoff ticket and say that Congo, do you think the coach will come and call again?
Yeah, because it's not his fault.
You call him again.
It's not his fault. Yes.
You call him again.
Yes.
You call him again.
Yes.
Okay. Because for me, I think Maduka let this thing down. Simple. Because if you are fine, the coach may like Bali, but a bit of commission that bring my commission what so that my is not fit. I mean against the big team. Bali cause of the let's playing carefully with his foot, with his shoulder too. So finally drop it call on Saturday. Honestly, just keep your words simple. Don't should be simple. Finally, Iwobi, thumbs up. Today, play ball today.
Yeah.
And Chukwueze should get serious.
Yeah.
It's too play for the ball. He play very well with the ball. Final ball was my problem. If they can play very well, I play a bit better than this on Saturday with me. Thank you very much. Table is my brother. See you on Friday.
Thank you for your patience. For today was long, but thank you for your patience. So let me just take two super chat. See, Igbinovia, you just use that $1, slap me for face. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat anyway, my friend. Thank you. And also, Uche, thank you. Is that I was expecting Namdi and Akisamba to fight for their way through. If we want to play three at the back, indeed they should be among the three defenders. Indeed the defense. Indeed the defense. We could the manager and where we put them. So I know Frank Oak has been here for quite a while, but Frank has been going back and forth. Okay, Sam, Frank, and Oak have been here for a while, but they have been going slightly back and forth. But I'm going to end the whole thing with Kola and Ombwenri. We're going to show we're going to end the show together. So let me just try and bring whatever. So let me just hear from whatever quickly, so I can bring Sam next, Sam, Frank. So guys, thanks for being patient. Sam, Frank, and Oak. This Oak, I see like, hey, and I know this username. I don't know, maybe it's that same username, but we will see. So whatever. Thank you for your patience. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah,
I think,
your thoughts.
my phone doesn't want to go with the AirPod and this stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I think what the Super Eagles displayed today is if we see a more tactical team, more disciplined team, that can match us strength to strength, we're going to have problem. That is what the Super Eagles displayed today. And if you look at the two sides, I think the Tanzanians understand their coach plans and instructions better than us, because for whatever it is that the Super Eagles try to do, they were doing what they came to do. They had a game plan and they were coming out to do it properly. Now, on the Nigerian side, I think the only man who came to the party that gave us a glimpse of who can take us forward was Samuel Chukwueze. But unfortunately, he was not smart with some of the things he was doing. He started the game very well. He started very brightly. But he needs to be more coordinated. He needs to put himself together. He needs to be intentional about what he wants to do, how he wants to carry the team. If I were him, I'll try as much as possible to show the strengths as part of who will carry this team in this tournament.
But let me ask you a question. You
Yeah.
mentioned Samuel Chukwueze now.
Yeah.
Because I didn't watch the game as a fan. I watched the game in the tactical perspective. Looking at him, he was dribbling the midfield and he was losing the ball. That's very dangerous.
Did you hear what I said? I said the dribbling, we need it, because at a particular when the game started, it was very difficult for us to break these people down. So we need magic from that midfield. The only person that was giving us a glimpse of that was Samuel Chukwueze. But his final display was poor. When you dribble, what did you do with the ball at the end of the day? It's not coordinated in the final third. And that's where the problem is. And if he's coordinated in the final third and is finding the right men, despite the fact that we have array of players in front of him to give the ball to. Well, there was a ball. He had I think it was the Ndidi ball, the Ndidi attempt. He had Osimhen there, he had Lukman there, he had Akko Adams there. So I was on the phone with F1D that time. He said, the place was tight. You can't tell me the all three men were tight And if
No,
the ball had gotten to any of these three guys, the possibility of any of them scoring that goal is
it's
very,
higher than
very
him. Yeah.
is higher than him. So you have to be intentional about I want to do the right thing. It's not about you just playing. He was just playing. And at the end of the day, that's why somebody like him could not be in the game till the end. With the way he started, he's somebody that we should have given the opportunity to play towards the end of the end of the game. So,
Mm-hmm.
but for me, I think respect to Semilore Ajayi for his man of the match. But for me, I think my own man of the match was Kevin Bassey. He did everywhere. He did almost everything very nice today. He
I
was
agree with you
cool,
too. That
calm,
defense line.
yeah, in that defense line, and he went for everything. He went like, I want to give everything to this team. He's a guy like he's one of those guys in the present Super Eagles that will give, everything anytime that he's caught upon.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Let me
again,
ask you a question. Do you think
yeah,
we missed the Memo Felix?
of course, of course. His last few games, we will definitely miss him. At least if he's available, one of those guys, apart from Kevin Bassey, one of those three other guys wouldn't have played today
Yes.
if he's available.
Yes.
Especially those in the right hand side. Maybe it could
Yes.
have been Ajayi, or maybe we probably would have pushed him to two and Ajayi stays in that place. So
Yes.
depending on what Eric would like to do. But
Absolutely.
going forward, I think we need to also have a plan for what do we do. A lot of people have listened to a lot of people saying that Moses Simon should go, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I also feel so too. But at the same time, you need to ask the question to ask ourselves is if we drop Moses Simon in that
Who
department,
today?
in that area, who do we go with today?
Today,
Who do
yes.
we go with today?
That,
So we need people to come and say, hey, Oga, pack your bag and go. It's my time now. I want to be the one doing this now. Until we get all this kind of stuff, we still have to make do with whatever it is that we
mm-hmm.
have. And that is
Mm-hmm.
why somebody like him, he did well when he came in. There were occasions where he was, doing the flashing and co. But at the end of the day, towards the end of that particular game, his passes were not finding the right targets, and that became like, hey, what are you doing, guy? At
Mm-hmm.
the end,
And the
at the
issue
end
is
of the
that
day.
it's not decisive enough for me.
Which is the reason, which is what I just said. When
Yes.
you dribble and you do your passing and your pass does not go to your guy or just to opponents, then you have to ask yourself, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if you want to be decisive, you have to you look and find your man and get the needed cross in to get the ball at the back of the
So
net.
is that just like the way Lukman Chase Musa from Super Eagles?
You get that's the
Yes.
point. You need people to come in to say, "Hey, guy, your time is up here." But when we don't have, it's going to be difficult for you to just push
Yes.
anybody away. It was easy for us to toy with Ekong because we had somebody like Frederick. If we don't have anybody like Frederick, we probably will have still be romancing, Ekong not to go, especially when he decided, to go.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, we need to be yes, we won, but I probably expect to see a more better Super Eagle, a one that can, you know, produce a statement
Yeah.
kind of performance. That
Yes.
yes, we know you Tanzanians, you guys are not bad, but we don't teach you how to do this business. And
Yes.
by so doing, you beat them like 3-0. Clinically, not just like those goals just came anyhow. But our goals were good today. They were not just goals that just came from nowhere. They were goals that you actually a team scored. They were team goal that
Uh-huh.
you have people who can actually turn things around.
Yeah. So thank you. Well, but before you actually would go, people have been
Yeah.
complaining about this and say, what's your thoughts? Okay, you okay? Before you go, you watched Nigeria against Equatorial Guinea live,
Mm-hmm.
in Abidjan.
Mm-hmm.
But we also watched the game, or not live, at least watched on
Mm-hmm.
TV.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how can you rate the performance? The two games. Do you think we played better then now than now? Or
Yeah, I think today's game was a little bit better.
better?
Not to mind the fact that you have to show some respect to the Equatorial Guinea. Was it Equatorial Guinea or Guinea-Bissau that will play
Equatorial Guinea.
Equatorial Guinea? Because they were on a run of good form when we
Mm-hmm.
met them that
Mm-hmm.
time. I think they were unbeaten in some games
Mm-hmm.
before that particular tournament. So, but for me, we're more like a team today. But the only department I'm so scared of is the defense, because when we have situation, look at our goal.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it's not supposed to be a goal that we should have considered in the first place. But
Yeah.
we switched off, and these people, capitalize on how clinical they are. Before you know it,
Yeah. Yeah.
come. And again, I mean, with what Nwabali is doing, I can't blame him. A lot of people have blamed him. I can't blame him. It should have been our job to find a replacement and see, and not ask him to come and, to get into the number one position, because it was showing that it was not fit. And when
Yeah.
you see a team that can lead a team properly, then it's going to be a problem for us, because they will know that it might be difficult for him to go to the ground too much. And they
Too much.
shoot from outside. For every opportunity they want to shoot. And it's going to be
Yeah.
problematic for him to go,
Yeah.
especially any ball that will have to stretch himself
Yeah.
I mean, I saw William yesterday. He did a lot of savings for South
Right.
Africa that are enough to win a game, to give a team result.
Yeah.
Today you can't do like that against a Tunisia, and you think that
Yeah. You can
it
get
was
this.
fine. I
Yeah, thank
mean,
you,
I'm
William, for
scared
your.
that we are playing Tunisia next. I would have preferred Tunisia as
Last.
as the last game.
Yeah.
So at least try to get something against Uganda. I know it's not going to be an easy game like today against Uganda
Mhm.
too, but at the same time, I feel like it's going to be a much more easier tie for us than the Nigerian Tunisia next game.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, William, for your time. Thank you. I
Yeah.
said, of course, the people are short with. Thank you for your patience and so all your time today. Really enjoyed the conversation. So, I don't know why people are sure to join later. I have Frank, uh, Oak, and Sam. So we're gonna just round up. Others going to round up later. So yeah, let me just guys apologies for time. You know that you'll be joining back and forth, Sam, and also Frank. You'll be going in and out. So Sam, so Frank, this is your first. This is the first I'm going to see your face. Are you regular here?
No, this is not my good. Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Okay,
I think this is my second time, but I'm always connecting. I'm one of those people who do more of listening.
okay,
You know,
all
more
right.
of listening. But first of all, I'd like to say big, big, big. Job you are doing.
Oh, thank
Most
you.
of us we support. Arsenal, Man U, Chelsea. And this platform has helped us, to rekindle the love and passion we have for Nigerian football. Trust me.
Uh,
This actually
thank
my
you.
second time. The first time I called was after we played, I think Rwanda, and then we were looking forward to the game in Johannesburg in South Africa. That was the first
Yeah.
time I called. So
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
so yeah, so for the game, quick one. So the game ended. I had mixed feelings because I wanted more. I
Mm,
needed that statement winning. And I watched Senegal win 3-0. I just wanted that statement win. Whether we like it or not, we are big.
mm-hmm,
And whether you like it or not, most big teams like the Senegals, the Morocco, they are afraid of us. They know
mm-hmm.
we are big.
Yeah.
Not because of we didn't make it to the World Cup, no, because of the caliber of players we have.
Mm-hmm.
The caliber of players we have. So number one, first of all, kudos to Basi. Basi is ever solid.
Mm-hmm.
That guy is the Osimhen we have in the defense.
Mm-hmm.
That guy is the Osimhen. He plays with passion. And sometime last week or last 2 weeks, I was watching an interview with Haaland. They asked him who was the toughest defender he has faced so far this season. And just to tell you how highly rated, Basi is. He mentioned Basi, that Basi is the toughest defender that he has
Mm-hmm.
ever faced. That guy is solid. Number two, Zaidu. Oh my God. No, 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 no. Zaidu is a weak link to this current squad. And if we meet a team that has a very good tactician as a coach, they will exploit Zaidu.
Mm-hmm.
Zaidu is fragile. Anytime the ball goes to him, I'm always afraid. And we mix, Benjamin. While watching the game, I just, imagine Benjamin being there with just clean passes. He knows how to pick passes. Benjamin is very, very good with that. He's a ball playing defender. So we miss Benjamin. And for Ndidi, a lot of people don't really they don't really see the importance of Ndidi in the team. Those of us who watch football, we may not really see Ndidi's, neat and tidy. He's the kind of player that they keep it neat and tidy. He does his job, right? Ndidi does his job, and his job. If you that game, most of the fouls we had was Ndidi because it was so difficult for the opponent to pass through him from the midfield. My son wants to, he wants to say something. So Ndidi is just like Busquets. They do their job. They are not ready to, and he has to keep it simple because he's a defensive, midfielder. If he does too much, he gets tired. And I can
Yeah.
tell you, a lot of us we say we want to see Onyedika. See, those ball they play in Belgium is different from African football. Indeed, he understands African football very well.
Yeah.
That's why most times when you put players like Izzy Onyedika, he may be playing well in Club Brugge, but when he comes to Super Eagles, you see him not meeting up to that same standard because African football is different. So for me, in Didi, yes, some games he's good, but he just does his job neat and tidy. When he's not there, you will see how important he is. And Iwobi, for me, this is one of Iwobi's best game for us after a very, very long time. I believe now he knows he has so much to give to the team. You could see the commitment, and I want to believe that these guys maybe they watch these things we say here. We'll be surprised. Most of them they watch. Maybe even if they don't watch it, maybe their cousins or their nephews or something. You'll be shocked and surprised. I think
Yeah.
there are about almost 300 persons, watching here. And trust me, most of these guys, the criticism, we give to them when they are not getting it right. I believe in one way or the other, they hear it and it really pushes them. Moses Simon should come from the bench. I loved the energy he brought coming off from the bench, but if you start him, problem. So I love that energy. When the opponents are tired, first half, bring in Simon. Simon would he would be a problem. And I don't know why the coach took out Ako. Ako was giving me good vibes.
He wants to
Ako.
use formation.
Oh, except that
Yeah.
Ako was giving me good vibes, and he was just doing so well. For me, first half, Ako was our best player.
Yeah. It
For
was a
me,
bit. Yeah.
yeah, first half, Ako was our best player.
I agree with you.
Victor's sorry.
I say I agree with you about Akko.
Yeah. He was our best player, and he has never since he started playing for Spikes, he has always been above average. His performances
Mm-hmm.
has always been average, and this is what we need. We don't need somebody like Paul Onuachu. I'm somebody who don't like to criticize players because I used to play football. And I know how tough it can be to play football. But that guy, no matter how many goals he scores in Turkey, anytime he wears Super Eagles jersey, I don't too feel him. I don't too feel him. And Chukwueze, I was so angry with Chukwueze first half. I was so angry with Chukwueze because he's like Boniface. They want to pet the ball. They want to make it sweet. They want to score Pushka's goal. Oga, shoot this ball. Let us live here. And
Mm-hmm.
those chances we missed first half would have cost us because when Tanzania scored out of nothing, they grew into the game. So Chukwueze had chances, but he just wanted to make sure that he's petting the ball, touching it, and every other thing. This is the Lukman we know. Lukman is back.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm also happy that he's back in this AFCON, So
Yeah.
so man of the match for you today, Frank?
Uh Man of the match for me. I enjoyed Lukman. The turns he was sharp. It was grips. Man of the match should be between, for me personally, I would say Basi and Iwobi Lukman. These three. I can't pick from three of them. Yeah, but these three,
Yeah.
Basi, Iwobi, and Lukman, they were top.
Thank you, Frank, for your submission. Somebody
Yeah.
even really a wonderful analysis. Thank you, Frank. Very smooth and good. Thank you, Frank, for your
Yeah,
time.
and sorry, one more thing, just before we should keep Chell. I'm not somebody who believes in sacking coaches. You see, when you see this Chell, since he came to Super Eagles, I enjoy watching us. Yes, he may go round of 16, quarterfinal, semi-final. For me, I believe that just give this guy time, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we know if he doesn't do well, sack him, bring another person. But for a very long time, even the final we went to in Cote d'Ivoire, we didn't play good football. Yes, I know a lot of people say, but we went to the final, but we struggled. But we chill. I see future in this guy. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Frank. So let me go to Sam. Sam,
Hi, Smith. How are you?
I'm all right. Thank you.
I hope you can hear me.
I can
Hello,
hear you.
everyone.
Yeah.
I just want to run a few analysis about the game. It's actually my first time coming on your platform.
Thank you for joining.
Though
Yeah.
I do follow, I do comment, but today I felt it's necessary for me to come here, to just air out one or two opinions.
Yeah.
So the match, I watched it carefully, and one thing I do about football analysis is I rewatch it over and over again. After watching the match live, I go back to rewatch it again. So there are some things I figured out about this match. To start with, the tempo was very low. So I think probably it's part of the tactics the coach wants to go with. Don't forget that this man is coming from the previous AFCON with the experience, having led Mali. He failed to take the Super Eagles to the World Cup. So this is a theme that he has to carefully deal with his experience. And these players, he has been with these players for a while, going through the Unity Cup, the qualifying series. So he knows these guys.
Yes.
You understand? As much as Nigerians are clamoring for some additions in the midfield, which at some point he had to bring in some new guys. Some people are going to say, oh no, probably the list is being manipulated or whatever, but that is not the case. So this match, I feel like the guys who started this game should have finished it up in the first half. Why giving the younger players, the new players, opportunities to showcase? If this match had gone like 3-0, Eric Chell would have made some changes.
Yeah.
He would have introduced those new boys to also showcase themselves. Yeah. And also, don't forget that in most tournaments like this, most players who start the first match are not the ones who play the second match. There must be some changes. The coach would have, noticed some weakness in the team. So that is where I figured out that there are some opportunities that would have been given to few players to come and, finish it up and see what they can do. Yeah. Also, I want to point out to Osimhen. He's a very good guy. Everybody loves him. Nigeria loves him. He's good at scoring goals. But I want to see Osimhen do more of a team player than just scoring goals. In the midfield, I see Ndidi walking too much. And Iwobi is not that agility kind of player. If you play these two guys in a match like Tunisia, they're going to walk them so much. They will walk them because there is something missing in that midfield. If you see what Ademola Lookman is doing, he doesn't do it in his club side. He's drawing so deep to mark the ball.
Yeah.
He doesn't really chase after the ball. You understand? There's Ako Adams there. There's Osimhen up front. There is too much gap in the midfield. Okay? So that is that. And also, Osimhen's body language. I'm so worried. His reactions I've been studying him, I've been watching him, pairing with the likes of Ademola Lookman and every other players. I feel like Osimhen is not really allowing these other players to live up to their best ability because they are jittering. Whenever they don't give Osimhen the ball, it's like there's a problem. I don't know if you've noticed this.
Okay, you're making a very good point.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Akko Adam misses the ball, Osimhen looks at him, he looks at Osimhen because you need to give me the ball. And this is the problem Nigerians, they don't see. They are building the team around Osimhen too much. Let me refer to Kopama at Chelsea when it was Pochettino. They built the team around Kopama. It was too much. The load was too much. When Maresca came, he dissolved it. Kopama was there, but you can see him doing the job, but they didn't focus on him. Because if you focus too much on Kopama, then the team, the problem, you spot the problem. And I see that is the problem of this Super Eagles now. Every player must live to their best ability. Let them make mistakes. Let them shoot the ball. Let them play the ball. It shouldn't be Osimhen all ball. And I feel like Osimhen also needs to take it easy. Do more of playing the ball. It doesn't have to be you all the time. You're right? And also, this competition being played in Morocco, right? I feel like this is the best place Super Eagles can show themselves because most of these boys, they are playing in Europe. The atmosphere, they have it. It's winter there, it's raining. And the best thing Eric Chell can do for this team is to inject more of ball players. They have a good tough. It's raining. It's a free-flowing football. If you see what the likes of Morocco are playing, look at Senegal. You can see that these are professionals playing, not running. So this team, they need to do more of injecting ball players in this team. I don't know. We've heard about a lot of teams using a false nine. Has anybody thought about this team using a false nine?
I've not thought about that, but when Victor Osimhen is in the team, you will never think about false nine.
This is me just trying to digress my football knowledge.
Yeah,
Akko Adams, a good player, but they are not. It's not a flair player for me.
Yeah.
We need player that can touch the. This is Morocco. It's like Europe. It's like playing in Europe. We need players that can hold the ball and play. A lot of people are faulting. What's it called? Chukwueze. It might be the responsibility given to him. Hold the ball, run with the ball, play with the ball.
Yes.
If you make mistakes, it's fine. But it's the joker of the team. It's the joker of the team. But anyway, it was a good game.
Yeah.
Applaud all the players. Kelvin Bassey is on another level.
Yeah.
Sometimes when they want to say, "Oh, man of the match," I see a lot of people don't talk about him because they know his ability. It's far. His football IQ is top notch. You can see he went through the ranks.
Yeah.
You can see that this one is an academy player, not just one player that just struck up from anywhere.
Yeah.
So, like Iwobi, top notch, is a good ball player.
Yeah.
The team, they did well. Overall, they did well. But I just see them put more energy in the next match and also try and give room to other players. I feel like these big players, sometimes they know what they are doing. It seems like they are cabals. They must allow the younger ones come to play. Bury the game. Bury it quick so that the other ones can have opportunities to play.
Yeah.
That's what I see. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Really, I would agree with you, Sam. This is very knowledgeable. That's why I like to learn, from people. Give me from different angles. The way he said, what he said really actually would make a lot of sense when he discussed about, players are under pressure when playing with Victor Osimhen, because I also see that. Okay, that is a very good. I like. That's why I said he's like. I like to actually learn from people, but this Oak, you follow me on Instagram.
I was surprised when you kept on saying, "Is it the same Oak? Is it the same Oak? Am I different?"
No.
Am I different? Do I look different?
I was just like, I'm not making it up. That was what I was. It was just like saying, waiting for you to come on. So, how are you?
It's the same Oak on Instagram. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I joined back in the day when you and IoT would have stuff on Instagram.
Yeah. Okay.
Or I just relegated to the comment section for a little bit.
Yeah.
So now it's the same Oak you're talking to on Instagram. Yeah.
Because I was, I knew that name sounds familiar. I was like, come on, it must be you. Yeah. Because that name, I see that name. I said, no, this must be someone I see or no. So let me hear from you, your thoughts.
I mean, I've been on here for so long, and a lot of people have said different. They said little about what I have in mind. But just to sort of reiterate some of the points, I'll take it from the last caller's intuition that the team are playing so much around Osimhen. I was gonna say that because I noticed that not just in this game, but in previous games as well, and that's why you see that when Osimhen is not there, they seem bereft of ideas on how to get a goal.
Yes.
And something that I've been noticing for a bit. And I think I mentioned it, in few lives that Humble Henry does. That Osimhen is our joker, is our star, star man and everything. But we need to also play or be able to play when he's not there. Because it seems that when Osimhen is not in the team, it seems like everything just crumbles, and that shouldn't be the case. And I saw that in this game, and I was going to mention that because it seems that everybody that gets the ball and up from the next person they're looking to pass to, whether it's being marked by two other people or not, they're not even literally looking at Akko Adams, and they could use Osimhen as a decoy to their advantage in games when. If you listen to the Tanzanian coach, was it yesterday or the day before? He was talking about he's going to build, he's going to mark out Osimhen. That should have given him an inkling that this is what you guys are set out to do. And okay, let's use Osimhen as a decoy where they think is a main or focal point, and then we can switch to Akko Adams. There's certain ways to go about it, but I feel like maybe is a situation where the midfielders trust Osimhen more with the ball, that he could get goals from their passes or their true passes. But I think they should also bear that in mind, that it's not every time Osimhen will be sort of available for the balls. They should also look at Akko Adams. Akko Adams could be the star boy here, where we'll just use Osimhen as a decoy. And another thing on Osimhen before I leave him, his body language as well. I don't know if you saw it when he was subbed off. There was, I don't know, maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but there was like a little fracas between him and the coach when the coach was dragging him and he was sort of like leaving. I feel like as a sort of like senior player in the team, they should set good precedents for the other players in the team when things are not going well. I know you're frustrated. I mean, he might be frustrated that he didn't get his goal or that he's been unlucky with the chances he had. But I mean, proper conduct, it still boils down to being disciplined. Proper conduct, even when you're frustrated. It might even help your game as well. When you're frustrated and you're able to effectively sort of like manage your anger or adrenaline rush, you might be able to make better decisions when you calm down at times. So, but I think obviously I hope they all learn from that and he is able to put it to good use. And that's that on Osimhen. On the overall performance of the players, a lot of people have been talking about Simon Moses, but I kind of Moses reminds me of Noni Madueke of Arsenal, or should I say, Noni reminds me of Moses, where they sort of find a way to get to the final third, but then once they get there, it seems their brain cells just shut down. and the breadth of ideas on how to do. Because he could move with the ball, he could sort of like make his runs, but then when it comes to making the final decision that's really, really important, he gets, he gets lost in his own world, which is weird to me. I don't think he performed really terribly, because when he came, I saw a couple of runs he did. But then what did you do with the runs at the end of the day? Did you make pinpoint passes? Did you cross the ball? Did you do anything? Did you try to find the striker, or even try to take, an opportunity yourself? It does nothing up front. So I really don't know what Erichel is going to do in that department. For me, this might sound funny, but I think with Chukwueze, I feel like he should go back to the right wing that is, we've known him to be operating from. You see this test that Eric Shell is doing, and I'm sure he's on the back of his performance in Fulham by trying him in that position he played today. I think it'll be too much to ask of him to do in the Super Eagles team, because of the way he's structured and the way we play. Is totally different from what Fulham, or how Fulham, operates. And I think he'll be more effective where we've known him to be. It's not like he's very, very top-notch in that area anyway, but trying to make him play free role or play as a 10, I don't think this is the for him.
I want to ask you a question. You just mentioned Chukwueze now. Chukwueze made his debut in 2019 for Nigeria. 2019, yeah. I remember he was trying to go to the 20 World Cup then. I know that you can count how many games that Chukwueze has been very good for Nigeria.
Of course. Yeah.
And he was playing that right side.
Yes. I mean,
if you remember during the last AFCON, Jose Pacero against Ivory Coast in the semi-final, no, not semi-final, in the second game, he brought him in to the center to get the ball and lay to force him. If you remember, he was coming in. See, we are right there. Sometimes when you put him on the right hand side, it's like you just go and put him there. You ask him to lie down. You give him duvet. You just go and sleep there. That is what I see. If you ask him to go to the right, he will just go and hug the touchline and be crossing anyhow. It will not be effective. He will not get involved. It's just as if it's going to be the same old story. And I think that's what Marco Silva is trying to do too. Trying to get him more involved in his game. You can see there is more intensity to his game today. Like compared to the way it used to be before.
He's doing too much. He doesn't know when to pass the ball, to let the ball go, or when to caress the ball. That's the fight, the bit that I'm worried about. And if you're playing a stronger opposition where you want to make most chances count, those little indecisions could cost us, because it could cost us chances when you're supposed to shoot or to pass or to cross or to just let go of the ball. I think he's still fighting himself to understand, what to do. That's why I said it might be ineffective in that in that instance, especially looking at Tunisia, which we're going to play next. And not to hog the mat too much. Again, our midfield, I know this is a general knowledge, like our midfield is literally, so I'm scared of what we're going to do against Tunisia with a midfield of, say, we repeat this formation and this lineup. A midfield. So. Okay, I hope we don't, because if we do, it's like we're preparing ourselves for disaster.
Yeah, I think Frank Onyeka will come in.
Better. In fact, you took that word out of my mouth. I was going to say, a lot of criticism about every player, including Frank Onyeka, but we need legs in our midfield against Tunisia, because we can't play Tunisia with Ndidi and Iwobi midfield. So I hope the coach addresses that. And finally, Nwabali. I look at this guy, and each time I look at him, Smith, I'm like, this guy is wasting his build, because he's got the build a lot of goalkeepers would want to have in terms of his height, in terms of his body mass and all that. But when you see him, he's like a man mountain. You'll be like, okay, this guy should do something. But then when he's, tested, you just wonder how he does. Even, I know people could say maybe he's carrying injury. Even when he was fully fit, he's always suspect. I've never trusted him. I'm sorry. That's might be
You
my.
think he was a good goalkeeper at all? However, it's
I think
because the level of competition we had in the past. See, we have suffered in the hands of Zor. So we just need a messiah, like somebody just to come on. We just need somebody that can just stay and just save it. See, Uzo, the type of torments, the type of what we've been through in the hands of Francis Uzo. You have forget this easily. That's why some Nigerians forget this thing now easily.
Okay,
Nigerians should not forget Uzo. I will not forget.
Can I ask you a question? So
Yeah.
who's our second choice of the 3 goalkeepers?
The second choice itself is everybody. In fact, is Amasoge. Amasoge is Francis Uzo Pro Max. See,
would you prefer Amasoge in goal or Uzo? If for whatever reason Nwabali is not available, of the 3 goalkeepers, who would you want to be in goal? Uzo?
I would like to ask Polonash to go and keep. See, but I'm just joking. I think I don't know.
Because it might happen.
See,
Uzo, it might happen.
Uzo, Francis Uzo, again, the same torment we went through for 3 years of Francis Uzo coming back again. People don't forget it. So, see,
we need it quickly.
We complain about Akpeyi. Akpeyi is 10 times better than Uzo. Definitely,
I agree. 100%. I do. We need a goalkeeper. Trust me, because Nwabali is not that guy. He's not that guy. I can agree with anybody. I've seen enough of him to say he's not that guy for Super Eagles. He's not. He's not.
Let's just count the sins of Uzo. The Ghana game, the Algeria friendly, that they shoot from nearly halfway, and Uzo is caught. The Zimbabwe game in Rwanda, in fact, Simon, go and check that game of Flat TV. When they scored that ball, Simon was like, what type of person is this? Go and check Nigeria against Saudi Arabia. They look at him like this. It's like, I don't want that type of torment again. That's the reason why when they brought this guy here, he was like, who brought this guy in, for God's sake? Why can't we just go for Adelaide? We know. At least that one don't keep once for Nigeria, we know. But this is all, I don't want to go through that experience again. Thank you, Oak, for your time. Sorry to be that it took time to a lot. Thank you.
Hopefully, we'll see. Like we discussed on IG. We'll see.
All right. Thank you.
I'm surprised about the turnout. I don't know. I know it's away from the tactical analysis of the team, but the turnout is underwhelming. I saw the stadium was literally empty.
It's because of the economic situation in Africa. Understand? But Tunisia game is sold out.
Okay.
It's sold out. Yes. Thank you. So that's actually what I enjoyed that conversation. So I still have a couple of people still waiting, but Kola is here. Maybe we just do it once and for all, then we just leave, because I don't know why Unduka is joining twice. Okay, one is frozen, one is moving. Okay, let me bring the one that is frozen here. One is smiling, one is frowning face. So let me bring the one that is smiling. No, I know that the one is frozen. Yeah. So Kola, thank you for your patience too. We're going to actually be wrapping it up by now. I promise 1 hour 30 minutes is almost 3 hours. So Ombweri too, thank you for this thing. So let's just do this. Okay. I think I have. Okay, let me just take you guys in. I go take PO and Aida Mola last. Then we go Aida Mola, Uduka, and PO. Then we wrap it up. So Kola, these guys did not give you the 3-0.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Before, let me just put it this way. To be sincere, if I'm a defender or if I'm a coach, Osimhen is going to get a red card, because I will poke him to get angry, to get upset. So he'll be able to get a red card. He should learn how to manage his anger. when things doesn't
Well,
go his
they
way.
are poking him now. One guy put
But
eyes.
you have to poke him more to get the red card because he gets upset, gets angry unnecessarily sometimes. It is not always things must go your way. Sometimes it's fall in your favor, sometimes it doesn't go. You just have to let it go. But not you using it to cost the team when the team needed it most. If you look at the defender were they are always on him. And if you remember, I said one thing. I said to me, I once said Osimhen should start the game. And to be sincere, it actually happened. According to Sam said it all already. He said it already. Like sometimes they just need to learn how to bench him. But fine, I understand. If we bench him, who's going to take the place? Who's going to
I'm going
do
to like you. Continue.
who is going to do the job? It's quite understandable. And I know where he's coming from me. But to be sincere, to be sincere, to be sincere, we just need to make do when Osimhen is not available, or even though sometimes when he's available, we just have to bring him up from the second half, put in someone else. Let's see what they have to offer. That is it. And true, Sam said it all. Sometimes we just need to learn how to use first nine. But fine, who is the midfielder that is going to do the job, to give the ball, to do everything? We don't have it. To be sincere, we don't have it. And I don't know. I don't know what this guy is still doing in the team, Moses Simon. I don't know what the guy is still doing in the team, to be sincere. And I just believe we have a lazy technical committee in the NFF, because I believe we have a bunch of talented players outside there. You scout, look for them. Because to me, I don't see this team going far. To be sincere, we should call a spade a spade.
That's what you said. That's what we always said last AFCON.
Yes, no, yes, like let's be sincere. From what I saw today, fine. I know Tanzania came with an agenda, came with a motive that no, if other team can do it, well, we can also do it. And which they prove it. They prove it. So to be sincere, and one more thing is, I'm going to sound very controversial. I have nothing against Sami Ajayi is a very good defender. But if Olaino and Frederick Benjamin is in the team, I will play two of them, like Olaino and Frederick Benjamin at the defense. Then I will bench Sami Ajayi and this guy, Osai Samuel. So to keep the defense very compact and very mobile. Because I won't lie to you, the defense is kind of very shaky. I understand from the this guy, Osai Samuel, right? So and the midfield is not really coordinated apart from Ndidi. And kudos to this guy, Alex Iwobi. That is my man of the match, because he tried to play some ball like 1-2 touch, 1-2 touch, 1-2 touch, but the player were not connected. We're not connecting with him with the 1-2 touch. That was some ball like he will give to this guy Chukwueze 1-2 touch. He will still be trying to dress the ball. Same thing, likewise to Moses Simon. He will give you the ball, give him again, go. You will just be delaying, like a lot of things, but maybe because it's the first match, and maybe the tension of the World Cup qualifier lost. Maybe so I'm going to give them an excuse for that. But to be sincere, it is just a disjointed team. And if possible, if the NFF can give the coach long-term contract, so for him to be able to put the teams together in shape, so that will be better. That's what I have to say for now.
Yeah, thank you, Kola. And in response to what you were saying, I know exactly where you're coming from. And see, when you mention the coach, I know that some people are here now knows that knows the coach through somebody, and similar to me too. I just pity the coach, because you can know that clearly that the coach wants four players in 4 positions in that team, and he can't just get them. You can't just get them. All those scouting work that's meant to be a governor or people doing, he's the one doing those jobs. That is not his job. That is not his job. That is not his job. He's not meant to look at those players. I think those players should be ready under the technical committee, like you are saying. Then you just give him okay. But if you say, "Oh yeah, give me player," they will go and bring player that they are agents. Because now I saw Yakubu today in Super Eagles. What did he do in Super Eagles? Because Yakubu is an agent. Yes, he's an agent. He said it on live. He's an agent. He's an agent. So anybody around the team with double interest. I know that Yakubu is my very good person, but I beg, he's an agent. He's a conflict of interest. So anything agency, this thing. I'm also hearing some people too going to Super. He's an agent. They should. I don't want anything that will distract the team. But Kola, thank you for time. And we hope that I was if we still go see you more for the preview. At least they win the game. We see. Thank you, Kola, for your time. Thank you. So, ask Kola, Umberi, your thoughts quickly.
Okay. Before we start, let me use this as my topic. To whom much is given, much is expected. To whom much is given, much is expected.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to rate today's performance. The coach, 5 over 10.
Mm-hmm.
The keeper, I am not a fan. I'm critiquing everybody. The keeper, 5 over 10.
Mm-hmm.
Asai Samuel, 3.5 over 10.
Mm-hmm.
Semi Ajayi, 5.7 over 10. Kevin Bassey, 6 over 10. I'm coming, I will tell you my reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Sanusi, 3.5 over 10.
Mm-hmm.
Ndidi, 4.9 over 10.
Mm-hmm.
Obi, 6.8 over 10.
Mm-hmm.
Lukman, 5.5 over 10.
Mm-hmm.
Chukwueze, 4.9 over 10. Osime, 5 over 10. Aquadam, 5.3 over 10. Moses Simon, 3.8 over 10.
Who got 0?
Are you getting me? No 0. I'm coming. Who else again?
Paunachu.
Polonuachu, 4 over 10. Dele Bashiru, 4 over 10. Now, let me explain. I don't care your favorite player. I do not care.
Mm-hmm.
What matters is Nigeria. If you like Lukman, you like Chukwueze, you like Kosimi, I do not care. You are playing Tanzania. How can I watch a game? I won the game. I am sad.
Mm-hmm.
That is nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the coach, stop playing those players out of position.
Mm-hmm.
Don't believe in those players. They have limited. You can't say, Chukwueze, come at the middle. He can't give what he don't have. Don't do that. Asai Samuel, I have defended you enough. Enough is enough.
Mm-hmm.
But and let this be the last tournament you will play. Go and do self-care for yourself. Sanusi, I have defended you enough. I think age is coming on your side. We need a backup that will replace you. We cannot be playing this nonsense because you guys are the top club playing. Tanzanians are playing. Despite we won the game, we scored them 1-0. They are still disciplined, playing the way they are playing.
Mm-hmm.
You might not believe me, but think about what I'm saying. Now, I am not happy with Chukwueze. He played like an amateur player today. He's played like an amateur player today. You have a chance to score. What are you wasting time? What kind of nonsense game is that? You have a very clear chance for you to score. What are you wasting time? And to you, Osime, to whom much is given,
Much is expected. You are a world class. You are an African player of the year. The way I will critique Chukwueze, it's not going to be the way I'm going to critique you. Nobody will work and give you the ball. You don't need to be angry unnecessarily. It's your fault. You need to work on yourself. The game, I see you playing short, playing not. No, today it's not a serious game. I'm going to blame him. And the coach have to talk to him. The reason why I'm saying this is Tanzania.
He will block you.
I don't care. I don't care. We are talking about Nigeria. I am not touching him. I'm critiquing him.
Okay.
To be honest with you, yes, definitely. Let him be honest. He said, oh, today is not my game.
He knows, yeah.
Today is not my game. Let's be honest to ourselves. Look, it's nonsense. Now, why am I angry with Lukman? Yes, he scored the goal. I'm very, very angry with him because he didn't play up to his level today. Okay, they remove Akwa Adams. They put you.
So,
Hold on, let me finish up this.
I want us to ask one simple question.
Okay.
When last did Lukman play well for Nigeria?
Lukman played well for Nigeria when Pasero was there. He
No,
knows
I'm
how
talking
to.
about, I said when last?
When last he played well.
Struggling mentally on this transfer. Has he ever had a good game for Nigeria before?
It's not a mental issue. I will tell you the truth. It's not a mental issue. I'm blaming the coach. It's not a mental issue. I know what I'm saying. It's not. Let's be honest. Let us not defend him. It's not a mental issue.
Did you play well?
First of all, the question you need to ask yourself, what kind of football does Lukman play?
Mm-hmm.
How can I make use of Lukman? He scored the goal. Yes. But look at the position you put him.
Mm-hmm.
The short passes is not connecting. Passing of the game is not connecting. And he's the only player that got yellow card today. What happened? What made him to get the yellow card? If you're a coach, you get my point. I watch this. That's what I said. To whom much is given, much is expected. The way I put him up is the way I'm gonna judge him. I'm not gonna take it out. He's coming up. No, he is a world class. Mm-hmm. And if you're a world class, you're an African player of the year. There is something I'm seeing in you that my place I place you. That is why I said, if it's your favorite, or Simon, I am attacking him. There's something I'm trying to see in them. Even if we play attacking, score goals. First half today, first half was better than second half. First half was better than second half. Okay, 58 minutes you change. I am blaming the coach. When you change, what is your motion? What is your goals in changing the game? You remove Akwadam and say, what? In order to accommodate Oshima and Lukman. Hell no. If I'm a coach, I will not do that. If they are not performing, you remove one and put one. Akwadams were doing well. You remove him. Then you put Dele Bashiru. What is your intention of putting Dele Bashiru? Then you put him on the right. Come on, man. What kind of formation is that? What is the natural wing, the position that Dele Bashiru is playing?
Mm-hmm.
You get my point? Yeah. So these are the things that now everybody say, I don't want us to meet Tunisia because we did not play well today.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy that when you go to the conference, he went to the conference and he said it. He himself as a coach wasn't happy. Mm-hmm. Will I blame? The much blame will be on him. Mm-hmm. So the only thing is this: if I'm critiquing those players, the level of respect, the level of area that I want, they have been there already. You cannot be doing this. Yes, let's be honest to ourselves. Look, Chukwueze today, I said, what is going on? The other one, please. Record this thing and send it to him. Moses Simon, respect yourself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just respect yourself. And somebody said, if who's going to play there? the guy under 20 that was given a red card better than Moses Simon. It's very predictable. Moses Simon is very predictable. What kind of nonsense are you playing? And people are saying that you came on the second half and you spoiled the game. You came second half, the game was spoiled. Why did the coach? Why are you bringing Moses Simon very early? Why can't you bring him 88 minutes? Then what are you keeping? What are you keeping Oshimen 50 to 84, 85 minutes? Why can't you remove him 78 minutes? What is your intention of bringing those players in there? So these are the things that the way you can watch the football. There's a way I watch football. I think very, very well. Today's game is supposed to be 3-0. Let's be 3-0. The chances that go back and watch the game. I am not happy. I'm not happy, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Let
I'm
me
worried.
yes. Okay.
Yeah, I know that you are upset with certain situations about the game, but this is the first game. Let's give the boys a chance to actually do well in the second game. So it's
that is why I am talking. It's a first game, right? I don't want to say it's a first game. At least just tell them so that they know what is going to happen next game.
Yes.
Yes. The what I'm saying is so that next game, if they play well, all of us will come and praise them.
Yes. I hope they will play well too. So because of time, I have to let you go. But thank you for the emotion and passion. Yeah, she was you. That's unworthy for you. But guys, before I go to them, and Duka, look, wrap it up now. I'm already out of time. Let me just. I'm already out of time. Let me just. So I have like two minutes to talk. So I have super chat here. I didn't even read it. So okay. Okay, so let me just say, okay, sorry, I didn't read that. So yeah, I was expecting the not to fight. Okay, can you just take super chat quickly? This is from Iyare Osate Nicholas Obaretin. It's Esosa Obaretin, Nosa Obaretin, Wonder Kid left back, former Niger players. We know there are many Niger gems out there. Yes, I know the boy. The boy used to play for Napoli. The boy is on loan, and the boy has been doing very well. So he's going back to Napoli again. Very, very good player. I recommended the player that you should get this boy very soon. So that is that. And also, Pasha said that from Uche said that I think Shell would insist that on Wabali should not be added. She will not be added. We currently actually would have one goalkeeper. Should have actually insisted that one should not be added. For me, I was like, we don't have goalkeeper there. You see, they recommended the goalkeeper for him, Mustafa Lawa, in the in the MPF. I used to be goalkeeper for 3SC. These guys are not just ready. In the past, we used to have like Sunday Rotimi, Chigozie Giogu, in the MPFL. But unfortunately, there's nobody. These guys can dive. The problem is just that the technique of the modern goalkeeper is not there in the MPFL. And as well as the training they're having is not that top-notch training. So, just said that I pray we get against the Congo. I want to see Eric Shell led team at the World Cup. Iwobi might be a different player under him. Yeah, I actually would agree with you too. Iwobi did very well today. Sports on Sam, the player actually was under pressure with Victor Osimhen. Yeah, I think I agree with Sam on that. And she said that did you observe Lukman's goal was actually because Osimhen did quite wrong? Yeah, Osimhen took some guys actually away, so create space for Lukman, and Lukman actually score. So that was a very good finish too. So, and also I also have another one from Uche said that Lukman created chances, interpreted his role 80%. Besides, it is actually the first game Moses Simon brought wit to the game and created few chances. Moses Simon, which chances? I'm trying to check chances that Moses Simon actually created. I didn't which chances Simon created. Those low crosses. You didn't find anybody. Okay, what? Okay, we'll see. So, Aidamola, sorry for keeping you waiting, but let me hear your thoughts. Then just wrap it up very quickly. Aidamola, your thoughts.
Sure. It's good to be on your show again today.
Thank you.
So, today's match, I know the previous caller, Umbo Henry, he came with the vowel.
Yeah, but Williams,
But because this is the first game, right, and this is a tournament, so I would say the players did well. I would rather have a first game whereby it's not really convincing than to have a first game where you play well and you think that you have arrived, and then because you think that you have arrived, then as the tournament goes by, you become complacent, right? So it is better that way. Remember that anytime we start well, we normally get out like in the second round, quarterfinal, right? So it's good that it happened this way. Now, overall, I think it was a good game. Now I'm going to start with Osimhen, and what I'm about to say, people might not like it, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Maybe I'm one of the few people that is saying this. When I mentioned this a few weeks back after the game against Gabon, people came for me. But I think we need to know what is going on. Osimhen is a great player, no doubt. World class, no doubt. And one thing I like about him is that he provides a form of detour for other players. So when people are marking, when people are on him, it gives room for other players, right, to score.
Yeah.
However, in life, nobody's perfect. There are always things we can improve on. I think the coach needs to sit down with Osimhen and speak to him one-on-one. Maybe the captain, maybe I don't know, but they need to have a discussion with Osimhen that this is not tennis. This is not boxing. This is not a one-man sport, right? This is football. It is a team sport. Let's go back to the game against Gabon that we played. And I always say this, that the reason why we lost the game against DRC was because of what happened in the game against Gabon. When we were leading 1-0 against Gabon, there were times where Osimhen had the ball, but he was not able to score because based on his position, right, he couldn't obviously score. I was expecting that he would hold on to the ball as a professional and wait for help. That way, he can even use that to waste time. Why? We're already leading 1-0, right? But what happened was that Osimhen took the ball and just kicked it, trying to score all by himself. By doing that, you are giving the ball away now back to the opponent. We are leading 1-0. We need to end the game, maybe with 1-0. Though that event eventually led to other events that made sure that Gabon equalized, and then we got to the extra time. The moment we got to extra time, I knew that we're in trouble. Why? Extra time, you will still have to spend 30 minutes, right? And after the extra time, you still have to play the next game against DR Congo, right? After 72 hours, right? So, unfortunately, it will be indeed all these players, they were gassed out. They were tired. Yes, we won the game 4-1. Osimhen scored 2-3 goals, right, in the extra time. But the incident that happened in that 90 minutes, what Osimhen did was what eventually cost us. And he did that again today. When you are with the ball and wait for help, hold on to the ball, you don't always have to try and score by yourself. I know that maybe he's very anxious, he wants to score, everybody's talking about him, Osimhen, he maybe wants to be the player of the tournament, right? And I hope this thing is not going to be like what happened to, I don't know if you watched USA 94, you could feel like there was a tension between Rashidi Yekini and the other players as the tournament went by. Do you notice that there was this body language,
Yeah.
I mean, allegedly, because I don't want to go there, right? There was this, but we can say even when Rashidi scored that goal, right, in the first game against Bulgaria, if you notice, nobody came to celebrate with him.
Yeah.
A striker can become a thorn in the flesh to the other players in the team. And I don't want that for Osimhen, So I know I keep saying this, hopefully, people will take notice of this and the coach will have a sit down with Osimhen and speak to him. Now, looking at the other players, the midfield, Iwobi, I always say this, Iwobi covers the most distance for us in every game. Like, Iwobi has not missed an international window since 2015, and I'm so happy today that he was able to prove himself and gave 2 assists. Because so many times I noticed that people don't watch games. So when we lose a game or when we don't do well, the first person they come for by default is like autopilot. He will be. At least now, Iwobi has shut up people, Iwobi is the most underrated player in this team. He's our most creative player. He can pass the ball. Like, there's a lot Iwobi does that other players are not able to do. That's the reason why Iwobi always starts, because up for now we don't have a substitute for Iwobi. Oh, quickly now back to the attackers. Why did the coach remove Akwa Adams again today?
I think he was trying to change the shape of the game. I think Chukwueze was tired, in that game, so he wanted to change the shape because Chukwueze was already gassed out, in that game. So he wanted to change the shape. I think probably allegedly that's his thoughts.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
Akwa was doing well.
Yes, he was our best player in the first half. That's why when they moved, I was like, what is going on, So, okay. So, your previous caller, I think was it Sam, one of your previous callers, said something that is key, that the way things are going with Nigerian football, we might have to bring in a false nine if we cannot depend on our strikers. And yes, that might happen in future, maybe not in this tournament. The person that can play false nine for us is not in this AFCON. And do you know who that person is? Santos Uche.
Okay.
Santos Uche. Yeah, Uche can be that false nine for us, but he's not in this tournament, As the years goes by, maybe later on this year, we might have to bring Uche into the team, because I think now he's playing regularly for Crystal Palace, Now, quickly, my main concern in this team is the defense, center defense, That is my main concern. I'm so scared. Smith, I'm really, really scared about our defense. Now, depending on how things turn out, now what I'm about to say might be controversial, but it might be a solution, right? After the game against Tunisia, hopefully we win, right, against Tunisia. When we get to the second round, we might have to play 3 defenders, similar to what we did in the last AFCON. We might have to do that, Smith. Most especially because we cannot even depend on Nwabali. So we might have to do what Pasero did in the last AFCON. Now, if that happens, obviously it would be maybe Bassi, Ajayi, and maybe Awazim or something, Now, I'm sure you're thinking, okay, what about the left wing back, right wing back? Moses Simon can play left wing back. He can do that for us. So that way, since we are complaining about Zaidu, Sanusi, and Bruno, they can sit on the bench, bring in Moses Simon on the left wing back. On the right wing back, Osai Samuel. The reason is because we've forgotten that Osai Samuel started as a winger, not a defender. He's actually a winger, not a defender. So that way, maybe that would bring out the best of him. Play Osai right wing back, Then maybe play a 3-4-3 or whatever, similar to what Pasero did. But now maybe that is too early. But that might be the solution when we get to the knockout stage of this competition, Iwobi, I'm not convinced. I'm so he's not fit. I don't know what's going on. I know we're asking you that what happened to Okoye? This is when we needed Okoye. This tournament is when we needed, when we need you the most. You are not in the squad, I know maybe there's a lot that went into it. For me, I'm still trying to find the excuse, reason why Okoye is not in this squad.
There's a lot that actually what went into it. Well, I think the picture become actually what clearer as months, days actually what goes by.
Okay, we will see. Okay.
I don't know. Always people always normally wait for your submission because you don't look at Uche face. You are always straight, bang on. You just say it the way it is. So,
yes. So I know the time is off today, yeah. So next time I will talk more, yeah. Let me give other people.
Man of the match.
Okay, sorry?
Man of the match. Who was man of the match?
I will give it to Calvin Bassey.
Okay, Calvin Bassey.
If not for Calvin Bassey, maybe the game would have ended 2-2.
2-2.
And then we'll not be talking about winning today,
Yeah.
I'll give it to Calvin Bassey. What Bassey does to that team. If there's one player that cannot be injured in this team, it is Calvin Bassey.
Yeah.
So just think of that, if there's one player, yes, Iwobi, even if Iwobi is injured, you can always find someone to come in for Iwobi, this and that, Calvin Bassey is our man.
He cannot be injured.
He cannot be injured. We have to protect him, insure him. We have to maybe get an insurance plan for him.
Yeah.
So Calvin Bassey was my man of the match day.
Thank you, Ida, for your contribution. Thank you. So thank you. I have 2 last days. Thank you. Always top notch. So Pio and Uduka. So we'll wrap it up now. So Uduka, Thanks for your patience. We have been here for a while. So,
Yeah, yeah.
Kaiser,
Thanks, Mr. Smith, for one more time letting me in to
yeah,
express my views.
yes,
If you recall, yesterday when you were asking me about the score, I told you that I'm not interested in giving any score because I know what I saw in their last game against Egypt is not something worth celebration. And the whole team played out today's game. There's a lot of the cutting edge is not there.
yeah,
So their performance is neither here nor there.
mm-hmm.
So a lot of faulty passes, a lot of misjudgment of ball. You know, so for me, I'm not impressed. You need to see me watching this game. It looked like I was shouting. Everybody in the building was like, "This man, are you going gaga? What's the problem?" But what I'm seeing is not matching the name Super Eagles. But however, I want to say congratulations.
Yeah,
This is the first game, and
yeah,
the first game is always very tough.
tough.
You
So,
know,
who was man of the match?
so my
Man of the match.
just like the last speaker said, Damola said, I think Kevin Basti did a very yeoman's job.
Mm-hmm.
He did a very good yeoman's job because if not the role he played, perhaps we'll be talking about Tutugo, or even because those people do not come, did not really attack us at the first stanza of the game. But the second stanza, they take the game to us.
Mm-hmm.
And Nigerians were like different. I was like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
So, but however, Kevin Bassi stood too tall and make sure that he curtailed every of their attacking this prowess. And finally, we were able to walk away with that result.
Yeah.
So,
Do you
but
think
for
we
Victor Osimhen, oh my God, Victor should take it easy. He did not really cover himself with glory, with his antics. Sometimes man need to be a man. It's not every day everything will work in your favor. So when it doesn't work in your favor, stop tall, bro. Well, let's move to the next game. You did not score today, tomorrow you may score. And that thing, that is antics, affected a lot of players. And one of them is a childhood friend, Chukwueze. Do you know why Chukwueze was not able to put that ball in the net? Watch it very well. He was communicating with Osimhen, but Osimhen wasn't positioning himself very well. So at the end of the day, Chukwueze was caught up by other players. So when he now hit the ball, it now hit on that Tanzania player and went up. Understand me? But again, Chukwueze again has his own fault. And his fault is that he robbed the ball too much. He's trying to paint the ball too much. There's nothing like, give me, I give you back. You move to another position, I give you give me. If Smith, do you watch a Tunisian game?
Yeah.
You watch the Tunisian game?
Yeah.
My brother, we are facing tough. We are going to face tough time.
Yeah.
You see how those guys are moving ball. This is what I'm expecting from Nigerians. This is what I'm expecting from Super Eagles. It's not about. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. If you overthink it, my brother, you make a lot of mistakes.
I think that Nigeria,
and that is the problem. That is what I say in the Super Eagle players. You hold the ball, you are thinking, you are doing hand this way, doing gesticulation. You can't even make a very good pass at the end of the day.
I think the team will raise their game based on the opponent. But I understand your final thoughts. Mr. Final thought before you.
Well, my final thought is that let's hope that this is the first game, and first game is always tough.
Yeah.
So I wish them all the best of luck. I hope that they will look and over. I mean, they kind of assess this game and see where their faults are coming from and see how they can improve in the next game.
Yeah, we'll be Tunisia. Don't worry. We'll come out and discuss it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Your patience too. Thank you. Pio, you're my last caller. So, yeah, let me hear from you. Yes.
Is it? Hope there is no feedback.
No, there's no feedback.
Okay. Well, thank you once again, Smith, for having me to giving me the opportunity to air my views. I don't want to take much of your time because since I'm the last person, so that you can go and rest. But I see that you're getting tired already.
Yeah.
Long show. So, first of all, I want you to take a note of like maybe you might not be able to do it facially, but based on their speech, their statements, you can actually notice that most of your callers are callers that actually watched USA 94.
Mm-hmm.
Now, USA 94 basically has become like the benchmark for a Super Eagles standard team.
Mm-hmm.
So, when that's why the other time I said when many Nigerians speak, I just laugh because they don't follow progression generationally. Do you understand? You see, talent fluctuates from generation to generation.
Yes.
It's normal. Do you understand? Now, last is USA 94. If you want to place Nigeria in two spans or two separate groups of talent progression or talent regression, where would you place Nigeria? Have we progressed talent wise or have we regressed talent wise?
100%.
Good. Now, when you understand that, would you now say that the team we watched today did not play well? You see, we need to have a vast understanding of where we are, the kind of problems we have before you start forming your critique. Do you understand? You need to, that's why I said most Nigerians just from emotion, the passion for the game, they want to win, they love the Super Eagles, which is good. But for someone like me that has a deeper understanding of how football is, and you see, what I'm saying is not particular to Nigeria. Brazil is experiencing it. Germany is experiencing it. You see, Germany is at a point of talent regression. Brazil is experiencing it presently. Now, countries like Norway is experiencing progression.
So let me ask you a question. Because of the players we have, today's game is a very good game for us.
Yes. Based on the talent level we have presently, the team performed well. Okay, Smith, when last did we play a first game and we actually won? Maybe we didn't win convincingly, you understand? But I can't say there was too many heartache in the game, you understand? You understand? So when people come here and they say they criticize this player, like someone was criticizing Bright or Isai Samuel, Bright is there because Ola is not around. It's understandable. It's not rocket science.
And Fredericks.
Ajayi is playing because Frederick is not around. You see, we have all these headaches when we don't realize how damaged our progression talent-wise from home is becoming. So we keep having all this headache, criticizing this one, criticizing that one. So it will be a continuous loop. We need to understand that this is the best that we have at the moment because we did not decide to look deep. Because we did not decide to bring in the pure talents that would have raised us or taken us back to that level of USA 94. So everyone that has spoken tonight, the benchmark, psychologically, I've seen that everyone that spoke tonight, the benchmark in their head is USA 94 or Atlanta 96.
we should always reduce our expectation. We should lower our expectation about
Exactly. Emma, we are putting too much. You see, we are like a king that doesn't know that's falling off his horse and is now riding maybe like a bicycle or a donkey. Do you understand? We always put ourselves in this la la land, in this dreamland that the Super Eagles must win, they must play well. What is the talent in that thing? We always raise our bars beyond expectations. For me personally, based on what I've seen for more than 40 years of watching the Super Eagles, they did well. We are not at a position where we can now put them at par with teams like the 94 set or the 96 set, because that is the benchmark everyone's head is ringing at. That is why we need to understand that we have to build. Everyone here is talking as if we want to go and win the AFCON, we want to go and win the AFCON. They must play well, they must get to the final, they must get to the semi-final. Football is about progression, it's about building. You don't just decide that, oh, they must, because they are Super Eagles, because they are from like, no, it doesn't work that way. When you want to do your critique, we have to try as much as possible to understand the environment, understand the circumstances. Hello, Smith, can you hear me?
I hear you. I agree with you, but I understand your passion, but time is just fast spent, Mr. Pio. So,
I know. Let me just round up. Well, for me, the team was okay. The game was okay. It's the first game. People are just, for me, most of the reactions I saw this year were just, for me, overreactions.
Yeah.
Maybe from the second game, when they face a tougher opponent, then the critics might make more sense to me.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It might make more sense to me. But for me now, it's just, they did well, they played well. The game was okay, though I expected better finishing.
Yeah.
You understand? And
yeah.
The part where I think Sam and Oak were speaking about Osimhen doing too much, the team is being too much focused on him. Mr. Sam and Mr. Oak, please go and look at the last 10 games and tell me how many goals Osimhen has scored for Nigeria. Teams have talisman. Teams are built around talisman. That is how football works. If Messi wasn't the talisman for Barcelona will not have all those trophies they have. And in all those games that he has played in the last 10 games for Nigeria, tell me how many red cards he has received. Stop misplacing his passion. Stop misunderstanding his passion for the game. The players he's playing with, they understand him.
Yeah.
It's just the passion he has for the game. It is not anger. Please let us correct that notion. It is not anger. That is his passion for the Smith. I'll talk some other time. I'll talk some other Otire.
Yeah.
Go and get some rest.
Thank you. This is another different angle too. Thank you, Mr. Pio, for your time. This is another different angle too. And people with different emotions. See, I understand the passion that we fans actually would have about these players, but sometimes it might be, it might just be too much. I'm sorry, I already, but thank you guys for finding time to join. We still have over 200 people still watching, despite 3.5 hours of actually was talking Nigerian football. Thank you guys for your support. So, I can't thank you enough. From Sport Grinder to Chance to Adida Mola to Viral Moments to Fabian Graham to Adiola to Igbinovia to Iyare Osas to Charles to Ushe, to everyone that actually would be part of, also spend their money to support us too. So I thank you for your love. So the AFCON Daily Show might not be live tomorrow. It's going to be recorded section because I've already overshoot my time today. But what I'm going to tell you basically is this. First game is always like this. And the best thing is that let's support the team. Tunisian game is going to be a different game compared to Tanzanian game. They will not form a low blow. They will come out. And I just think that with the right approach, we will beat Tunisia, on Saturday. And that's going to be like a statement win for Nigeria. So thank you guys for Nigeria. God bless you. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. Thank you. Thank you and God bless.